Ta-da. Ta-da. America.
We're on a ship.
We're in America.
We're leaning.
This is the Batcave, sweetheart. We're always like this.
Are
know
we?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's part of our thing. It's one of our things. I only have 2 hats, yet I have a 3rd hat here. This one's not going to get that much play because soon the time will pass and I will not be able to wear my official bicentennial baseball San Francisco gold Acura hat.
But it's all
$250.
It's all year.
I mean, $250
for the rest of the full year.
Yeah,
For the rest of the year. Yeah.
I guess I'll be allowed to do that. Apparently, there's a giant butt on the picture that you made today. And it's gonna explode.
Mike, that is hilarious, and I totally see what you are.
That's right. We're gonna blow.
That's all I can see now.
Biff is here saying, "Do you have any World Cup fever?" I then replied, "My mamus, saying it's the only thing keeping her spirits up in the current various environments, but we remain resilient and unaffected." I have no idea what's going on. Nope. I'm ignorant, and I guess tonight's a big America thing.
Oh, is it? Who's
I could wear this hat.
Biff?
America.
With who?
Who cares? Because we're going to smear them on the field.
Are these like the finals now or whatever?
Smear them on the fields. I can't talk. I could talk. I'm not really into talking. I think I'm just going to.
Are a lot of the games happening
I didn't
in
even want to do a
California?
show today. I was just like, I'm just going to go over here and look at a bush for a while. I don't have no idea where they are. There's some place where everyone's like, "Oh, you have air conditioning here," which I heard was Texas. But
I think
they go
all
everywhere.
over,
Yeah,
right?
they're all over.
Yeah.
Their games are all over America. And
yeah, what a neat thing.
It's pretty cool, but we're totally uninvolved in it. We can't say we've gotten a single good or bad feeling about it because we are completely unaffected. My soccer remains. Was it World Cup in 1994, Biff? At Stanford University in Palo Alto? No, I lived here in 94. Was it World Cup in 91, too? Something like that, maybe late 80s, where they had the Brazilian team, because I remember them because they didn't have any tops on, and that was great. Maybe it was the Olympics. Nah, I'm too old to remember times and dates and places and things. But my mom is very much enjoying it, and she really did say that she is, that's keeping her spirits up.
Yeah, your mom really gets into like California teams, and then like U.S. teams. When
I couldn't name a single person on the Giants or the 49ers. I couldn't tell you one.
Well, I don't know if she knows
not one
those details, but she
Neon Dion, is he on there?
She gets into being supportive of the team in general.
Yeah, she's a booster.
Yeah,
if I may.
It's cute.
Also in the booster department, we're gonna talk about Carla. Aloha to you. 20 Snoopy heads mixed in with all the other accoutrements de membership. Please, if you should like to be a member, please do. Membership things are going to happen because we're big liars. It's never happening. I have very big plans for the membership. Truly do. But it's not going to guarantee it's not going to happen until it's cold out again. And, it's not going to happen until I can't go outside. So just so you know. Just in case you were waiting, holding your breath, wondering, where is this?
I think they know better.
I think they do too at this point. But I would like to say, super awesomely, the fireworks were. We watched a whole bunch of people all over the U.S. of A. at different places, YouTubers that were on the ground at fireworks, and they were amazing fireworks. But the most amazing fireworks of our entire 4th of July came from John Flipping Ain't Easy's video, where he was dropped off by a chopper in the middle of the jungle of Vietnam, and there was a napalm bombing. He's looking over his back fence, and it is, he's calling it a war zone. I mean, it was a war zone.
It was really bizarre.
And I was telling a story about here the other day, and
Just everywhere you look.
About how I
just
want to blow stuff up in
random
my
people.
neighborhood, but the people with pet parents are like, please don't, because, and I'm like, yes, I will not do that because I love pets. But I wanted to do it here. And I'm telling you, there was like 3 firecrackers that went off in our town that I could hear overnight. It was like, there's like 5 or 6
Well, they're
troubled
illegal
people.
here. I don't
They're
know.
illegal everywhere.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
legal in Vegas. Those are just illegal people doing illegal things.
But they're
People
not,
pulled up
I
in
don't
front of their
think
house.
They're not as readily available here either.
They're much more available here. I've never seen how insane it is that we can drive and buy mortars, like the size of a bowling ball mortar. Just go right up. You give them a couple $100, you get a big mortar ball. You know how much stuff I've bought. Why do you always say stuff that's not back upable by facts?
Readily available in
Thank you.
Vermont?
Yeah. You just drive to the fireworks store. If you have a car, they're available. And money. You do need money. They're not free. So I don't know what you're talking about. You're always talking about something crazy. But
well, you used to have to drive to New Hampshire, and then like 1 year, like 6 years ago, there was a store, but you couldn't
10
legally use the fireworks
years
though.
ago. You can't use them anywhere, sweetheart. It's not like this is America.
Right, but in our tiny little town, you can't really get away with much like that.
You could, but then people yell at you. So, and I didn't want that. And it's not the point. The point is in Vegas, nobody's yelling at nobody because the people are pulling up behind John's house and just firing off the biggest salvo of fireworks you have ever seen. Like, I think they were pointing them at people's houses. It was like crazy. And they have poor little doggies too. So I've never seen anything like it.
Well, and
Quite
in his video, he said, he's like, well, this has been going on now for, what did he say, like 25 minutes. And
it was just getting to 9
going.
o'clock. And he had to go. His like battery was dying.
Everywhere you looked in the distance, just people, there's just fireworks everywhere you looked in the distance.
And
it was insane.
You've seen the helicopter of LA and there's fireworks going off everywhere. And I always thought that seemed like it was sped up. And it seemed like it was like oversaturated with fireworks. Maybe somebody was doubling them up or something, making it look super cool. With whatever view he had of his backyard, which I could say is not a quarter of a mile, there's dozens of backyard fireworks display that seem to be leaking out into different places. And then all of a sudden people just pull up in front of it in the street, start popping stuff
and
off.
Those were like crazy fireworks that were really close where a car pulled up. And
Jenna's like, I'm pretty sure
and he's
Jenna
like,
said,
oh no, are they gonna?
They better not light my hair on fire.
Yeah, well, are they gonna like land in the tree? And then another car drives by right like through the fireworks going off. John's like, oh no, that car's going through the fireworks.
What are you gonna do? Then the smoke comes in. It's like if you didn't have PTSD before that, you might after that. It was intense.
I would just be like, what on earth is gonna happen? Like these fireworks someone's gonna get killed here.
I get some metal drone netting to like protect me from the falling debris, but
otherwise
I'd be right out there like watching.
Yeah, that was
you don't need to buy your
interesting.
own. There was like I would say $500,000 worth of fireworks blown off in a half hour
By random individuals.
right around John's house. So
Callie Debs, aloha.
aloha, Callie Debs. You have
Nice
your
to
own.
see you.
ABC Matt says radical, and has a question.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles.
Turtle.
In the reselling world, was there any time you lost your faith in humanity? No. By the time you've allowed yourself to slip into the lowly dregs of reselling, you've pretty much seen everything and heard everything, and you know it can only lift you up. You're at the bottom, baby.
Unless we're talking like immediate, like
Not really. I'm kidding.
recently,
Reselling's awesome.
you know, maybe some like YouTube crap makes you sort of lose faith in humanity. A hair.
People suck. People are great. People that suck can be great. It's solid. It's all like a.
But I've never really thought of it. I mean,
hypocrisy is the human nature. Once you accept that, and you just don't Karen out over people doing dumb stuff. You don't get various derangement syndromes and things.
Well,
you just go, everyone sucks. I also suck. but I'm also great. Which where when you spin that when you spin the wheel of fortune, is it gonna land on click 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 click? Be good today or suck today. Holy cow! Cassandra Casalian though. What's her name? Midnight Mantra. Midnight Modern.
Solden.
Cassandra Solden. I don't think that's right either. It doesn't sound quite perfect. Anyway, today, very much today, I think today or yesterday, she put out a video on she lost her wallet.
Her husband did. He
and then it
realized
came
his
back
wallet was gone, and they thought he must have lost it because they couldn't find it anywhere.
But somebody took the money and then started gambling with the credit card. So, and she was just doing a little thing. Every day you have a chance to be good or bad.
Yeah.
And we all are those things. I am getting up on my soapbox right now. Excuse me while I get a ladder.
I was just going to say, too, in regards to anything,
I'm on top of my soapbox.
That's in the reselling that has made you lose faith in humanity.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I feel like
there's nothing.
And we can't
even the naked art guy.
We can't give people that power over
yes,
us.
I think of the one thing. I can think of the grossest thing.
I can't let people that I don't know.
I totally did not lose. It was fine. But this one guy bought a cheap camera for me for like $45. Then he said it didn't have a card, so I bought him a card. So it's almost a loss at this point. Then finally he's like, I'm going to send it back to you. He sends it back to me, and the camera has cigarette butts in it, like hand-rolled cigarette, like just the roaches, but it wasn't weed, I tried. No, I'm just kidding. They were cigarette roaches. I don't have a better word for that, I guess. In the package.
That's so
like
disgusting.
This person totally hates me or just doesn't care about anybody or anything. And I have to say, at that one moment, by the time it went through my brain, I had already regained my
senses.
Yes, I had what did he ask? I had regained my faith in humanity.
Yeah.
But it was failing really fast when I saw these cigarette butts in there, and I'm like, these aren't even cigarette butts. These are the ones you slobber all over. It's like, this is like hazardous material.
Right. It would just be more like, who cares about the crap that
I'd rather you just have sent me a bag of rocks.
Sucky buyer.
That weighed the same amount.
You now have to touch crap that has his creepy germs on it.
I do not like that. Except I'm a reseller and I touch gross ass stuff.
I'd rather touch mouse crap though.
I'd rather fondle mouse turds. Which, by the way, we do to see if they're fresh sometimes. Has happened. You need to know. So I hope that answers your question, Matt. Thank you for the poignant questions. You always have a good question.
Thanks, Matt. And I'm wondering too, anyone else in the chat, was there any experience that made you just
question whether this thing is worth it?
It's really amazing how often I also have seen in the past, because I don't go on those Facebook eBay boards anymore. Good. But how often in the past I would see someone say they had a bad experience and that they're leaving eBay now forever. Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, if not lose faith in humanity, just make you want to leave eBay. Was there anything?
Leave eBay and do what? Exactly.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess
McDonald's is hiring for like $19 an hour for overnight shifts. So there is that. We don't have a Piggly Wiggly around here. Remember, what's his name? What's his name? The Tommy Bernard podcast. Right before he went out in a blaze of glory by telling everyone they could get a job at Piggly Wiggly. Do you remember that? That was awesome. That was like a fun little time when I felt like I was part of a
what is
reselling
Piggly
joke.
Wiggly? I'm obviously fast
It's a grocery
food?
store.
Oh.
Grocery.
Okay.
It's kind of like, I think they still operate in the South. You want one now, don't you? Like what? Piggly Wiggly?
No.
I can own a piggy branded.
I was thinking it was like
store.
A hot dog place.
No, it's a full rotisserie. I think it's like a real one, big one, fairly big.
Interesting.
Doesn't seem like a modern name, Piggly Wiggly, but I think they like living in the past in the South. Let's ask, where's Beard? Is there any Piggly Wigglies down there, Beard?
We were also talking too about how Piggly Wiggly. We were talking about how minimum wage has gone up a lot, and that's why, like, Probably McDonald's. Its prices went up a lot too.
Inflation, current inflation will never go down because
Right.
everybody insisted on higher wages, and that's what happens.
But that's only in states that they have a higher minimum wage.
What happened?
Than
Why are
federal
we not
wage.
moving? What's happening?
But-
Mystery.
Not all states.
Who's calling us right now?
Not all states have a higher minimum wage
Calling us.
than federal, like we do in Vermont. Vermont's minimum wage is like $14.42 or something.
When we had a restaurant in the year 2004, I think that's when we had our restaurant. It was $2.35. I don't think the waiting it's gone up that much. I don't think it's at $5 an hour, but maybe it is. But when it was $2.50 an hour or $2.35 an hour, we were paying $5 an hour plus tips to our wait staff, and we only stayed in business for 1 year. So go figure that out. I mean, a lot of mistakes were made when I basically was allowed. I hired one person who was great with nightlife, and he did his job. And then I hired 2 other partners that ended up being 40% of the business was these other 2 partners, and they were into restaurants, but not high-end restaurants, but
They're pizza.
they were pizza, but they understood. There was like an old guy and then a protege. And they both
They
were
were very hard workers.
Yes. And so I invited them because I don't know crap about restaurants. All I knew was cocktails. But it still didn't work. Imagine that. There was 4
No.
partners, nobody could get there, blah, 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 blah. Almost everybody did their job. I would say I'm the one who didn't do his job because I was supposed to make it not fail. So, but we worked real hard, and I learned a lot of lessons, and I barely lost any money on the whole thing. So, thank you.
Look at that.
In fact, I think I was the only partner that got paid anything when I ended up paying myself $200 a week for cleaning the toilets. I was like, I'll clean the toilets, but you got to at least pay me for that. So I did pay myself. And I would say it was worth it. It was worth to learn never to do a restaurant again.
It was an experience. I'm lagging.
It was an experiment,
Right.
I would say.
It was crazy.
Who wants to know something else about restaurants? Let me know.
So Brandon, media picker, takes the opportunity on his day off from his other day job, to work hard on eBay stuff. Currently inventorying and cleaning CDs from recent buys. Fun time. Sales have been solid, at least.
Now, do you do that time saving trick where you only condition your CDs on the way out the door, or do you need to, or do you photo the condition, or somehow attempt to at least photo the condition of them as part of the sale price?
Yeah, actually, and I'm curious too. Do you grade them? Like, do you actually say good, excellent, or whatever the conditions are for CDs? Do you just give them all the same grade?
Very good's a good descriptor. Or good?
I
Is
think
it good?
Bearded Picker just says good.
I think good is because they don't have an excellent, so it goes from very good to new. I think.
What gets me
annoying.
is
it's not graduated enough.
it includes the case. So even if the case has scratches, the jewel case, because like, what if everything else is perfect?
Unacceptable.
And I'm just like,
Buy some new
what?
jewel
But this-
cases.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
You can do what you want
Quirky,
because you don't actually have to follow
ahoy,
the rules.
aloha.
I don't like following the rules. Aloha, Quirky Picker Chad. I have been invited to go over on the important modern topical podcast of reselling called The Reseller Lunchbox. I hope, did they actually make lunch? Did they give us lunch? We don't have to worry about lunch on that day.
Virtual.
July 23rd. I'm going to be on the Lunchbox following up my wife's triumphant appearance several months ago. Still, I believe, the most viewed episode in their entire celebrated catalog. but I will be
That
there
would
to
be
give you
because
a run for your money.
all of our friends here went and watched it.
Well, I better
which was
win.
So awesome.
I better win. This is important to me. I need to win. I'm a winner, and I need to win.
Well, you better promote it.
I'm going to promote it. So July 23rd, everybody go like it right now. if that's possible. It's probably not. Den Decor Aloha had a reasonable medium though.
That's good.
Den Decor. Do you do diecast, right? You do diecast, right? We just had an opportunity to buy too many diecast things, and it's too expensive, but it's $10 a piece. And they're Danbury mint, and maybe they kind of sometimes mostly have their boxes. And there's 300 of them, and they're Franklin mint and Danbury mint.
And a few Matchbox, I think.
Dumbo mint and a little bit of Matchbox and too much stuff. But anyway, the price is roughly $10 a piece. Is that a good deal? And I don't think it is. How do you like that? I'm scared to make that kind of investment.
And most of them are just like basic models. We did a quick like AI, like tell us what these are worth. Most of them are just basic, but there are some of the like 1950s wing tip cars, which I guess are a little more desirable. The old, what were some of the other ones?
They're just crap.
Yeah,
I look at them and I think crap, but I also know that I have sold some before, and they sell. I mean, we probably had a half a dozen of them, and we sold them.
Were those all Mercedes though?
They weren't.
Oh, okay.
There was like a Model T and like some other just like ugh, and then it took about, I would say, no more than 3 months. So as far as sell-through rate, they have a 4 million% sell-through rate, I think, according to math. But they don't. I know they're going to sit there a little while, but the question is, at $10 a piece, you're saying running the gamut of quality. There's good quality, but not necessarily.
Jovial's here.
Probably the boxes are for most of them. Is that a good deal? I'm holding you to it. Please tell me. Thank you.
Biff was saying, I stepped into the diecast game once. There are just a few brands that are good, but all of mine sold.
Right. I think they all sell. The question is, if I paid $10 a piece for them, I don't think I'm going to get any less than $10. And I most certainly had like little ones in a box that have sold for $100. So they're just, I don't know. I don't think, when I think Franklin Mint, I don't think, boy, I'm going to go invest in that. I think, ugh, how do I unload this like Avon bottles? They're not the same thing. They just strike me that way. So that's why I'm asking out loud to know.
Oh, James is here.
James, what?
This is I, James. What's going on, fella?
We've been watching your videos on your randummy.
Where's my James? Oh, there he is. Oh, because he's a randummy. Waving hello, Frisco.
Like wants a emoji that matches his like. Oh, JRK. But Brandy.
Brandy, aloha.
Hey,
woot, 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 woot. Hello. In it to flip it. LOL, the bum crack. It is a big bum crack. That is true.
Hey,
Classic phase. Aloha. Love you back. Smacking that heart. 3. Count them 3. I wonder what that means. If you have 3 max headrooms, are you on?
Dreaming.
You're dreaming. Aloha from Mike Seller. ABC Mike, yikes, what happened?
Yeah, right. Seriously, ABC Matt. Ooh, excuse me, burping. Did something make you lose your faith in humanity?
That's a good point. My weekend sales was good. I sold over.
I spent over $900 at Costco this morning.
Nice.
So
you got out of there lucky, buddy.
That's great to hear that Mike had a good weekend.
That's a pretty big tip.
Matt had a good weekend. Denticor Matt.
I can't get out of that place under $500.
Several people in Josh's chat were saying their weekends was crappy. I would say ours was.
It was
average,
awesome.
And then we had like really good.
Our media store was awesome, but we only sold 1 book.
Right.
And it was just a $300. Thank you.
No, we sold more than 1 book, but one of the books was.
Yeah, it made it nicer that way.
Uh-huh. In fact, it was one of the bound magazine books.
Ooh,
But it
so
wasn't the little ones that I showed you
Biff
last
says the
week.
game is in Seattle, which I approve of the destination of the game. I believe it involves
Oh.
America, the beautiful team of America. And then the losers are out on their ear. So there's a lot riding on this, and they have to go home to no air conditioning. No air conditioning for you. And look who's here. Silverhead. And the cow.
It is so exciting.
Oh, aloha.
Ninja Crispy and Creamy Deluxe plus our normal monthly stuff. I don't
What
know
are
what that
those?
means. What's a
At
Ninja
Costco?
Crispy? What's a Ninja Crispy?
That sounds good.
I
and
don't
creamy
understand.
deluxe.
A Creamy Deluxe sounds right. I think I know what that. Hold on. Ninja Crispy. What the heck? What the heck and heck? Oh, because it's a unit.
Oh.
It's a crisper. It's a crispy. That's glass on the bottom. I like that unit. We have a
neat. And
yeah.
then what's the creamy deluxe?
That's the one. That's the one that does the swirl. It's the one I've always wanted. It's like $475, and it makes makes your creamies. But I think you could, if you wanted to, which I'm not recommending to anybody because nobody should be drinking, but you could absolutely put alcohol in it if you have a Ninja Creamy Deluxe. Hold on, Ninja Creamy. There was two of them. There was an earlier model that I think it swirled it this way, and then there was a new one that swirls it this way. Right? Am I right? And we saw them over at my meeting, and they had they were making.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks like a blender.
Does this one tilt like horizontally or something? Yeah, this is a different one. But this is a frozen treat maker. It must be. This must be the new replacement one.
Neat, like slushies.
Yeah, I need that. Gonna need that. It features larger 24-ounce tubs, which hold 50%
Wow.
more than the standard pints, and retails between 150 and 250, depending on the retailer. This earlier one I remember was like $400, and it had and it went. I think it clicked down, and anyway, the tube went vertical instead of
Yeah, that's neat.
horizontal. But we did want one of those once. We still have. Well, we're still in the Cuisinart. We're so old school, and in the olden days, we have our air fryer is like a Cuisinart. It's like a toaster oven, but it's also an air fryer. And then we have the Cuisinart creamy maker, where you still have to put the tubs in. Does this require a tub, a cold thing? In other words, Miguel, does this in the Cuisinart? You got to freeze the tubs that the ice cream goes in, and then it turns it and swirls it, but the tub itself does the freezing part. Does this have like refrigeration
I imagine you
on
put
it?
ice in it or something.
Well, that's what I need to know that. Please, thank you. Please and thank you. Now we will scroll down to the bottom to get our answers. On sale at Costco. That's where the world goes to be happy. Unfortunately, I'll never get my steaks at Costco because somebody on the internet said not to because of their
B-Newts. Hey, B-Newts.
they poke their steaks with the pokey metal pokies. They
What to
tenderize all,
oh.
except for the filet mignons. They all are mechanically tenderized, which means they can spread bacteria if you're caring enough. But on the label, this is I think this is important news. On the actual label for steaks at Costco, it says that you have to cook it to 248 or 148 or 160 or something, which is well done. So you can't cook it rare according to Costco's own label because they have used meat tenderizer.
That's reused on.
That could be true or not. I'm just repeating things I heard on the internet.
Was
I
that,
do know they use mechanical
was that
tenderization.
from Bobby?
Bobby's World. Bobby approved.
Bobby approved.
It is. So you got to believe that. $10 a piece is risky for a lot of work. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think I'm not going to do that. at
MB
all.
Nudes was saying Matchbox, Hot Wheel, a different gig. The Danbury, Franklin stuff, lots of people buy.
Oh, okay. Well, you actually, so you're approving of that $10 a piece in this particular case?
I mean, did it look like most of it was Danbury and Franklin? Or can we even tell? We don't even know what we're looking
No.
at.
These are toys. Toys for grown men. What kind of men play with grown toys?
Yeah, B News was saying, I know a fella with a retail place sells diecast online, and he does really.
Well, Den Decor sells diecast. That's why I was asking. Biff says, when I think of Franklin Mitt, my blood run cold. Me too. It's just not something. I feel like they sell the things so the old ladies buy the stuff, and then it's not really worth anything. But there it is, and you still have it, and then you got to get rid of it. Nobody wants it. It's called Franklin Mint. Welcome.
Oh, and Mike was saying boxes make you a ton.
Okay, let me see. I jumped ahead a little bit here. Biff
JR.
says you should watch. Oh, sorry. Where are we? Where
Jen,
is
JRKR.
JRK,
Hey!
aloha. Lenny, aloha from NH. Spam lets you outside. Risky. I agree. I have a leash, though. She has me on the line. I got a line.
We put the electric collar on him.
I'm
and
shock
then zap.
parlor. There's various containment devices around our property. To keep me.
Flaggy wants a little emoji.
Okay. I will work on that.
So Biff is saying you should watch the game at 8 tonight. It puts you
Sleep. It's already bedtime. That's a good point.
Can
we get it without?
What network is it?
Can we get it without network TV? Because we don't have network TV. How do I watch? I'm sure this is a modern world here. How do I watch tonight Seattle?
Just say FIFA.
I don't even know what FIFA is. I'm not saying words. I don't know what they mean. How do I watch tonight's Seattle soccer game? I'm calling it football, losers. You can watch tonight's FIFA World Cup round 16 match between the USA and Belgium on Fox at 5.
YouTube TV or Peacock.
I'm paying for this thing, so no, Biff. I'm not watching.
Do we
this.
have one of those services?
Yeah, we probably have Netflix and Peacock.
I think we might.
So we'll see. Otherwise, we're watching it on nothing. How dare you? Amazon, Seattle Sounders on Prime Video Sports. No, that's a different type of soccer. That's like not World Cup soccer. Wait, Amazon, watch World Cup soccer live on Prime. Oh yeah, we can watch it. I guess we'll watch it.
B-Nudes has a lot to say about those diecast.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Wait, the Grizzled Golfer, aloha.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Finally getting back in the swing of things. Cracked ribs, finally. Ooh. Hurting a little less. Wife was chirping at me last week. You really must love this whilst working through all the pain. I don't think you shared with us what happened.
Yeah, what the heck happened? How did you crack your
ribs? What did you do?
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're all over the place.
Yeah, we have to go back up here. We'll never make it work. Hoping our homemade ice cream will replace the nasty store branded at the cheaper price.
Sorry, folks. It's okay.
It is
You're
super
fine.
good.
Don't run.
Homemade ice cream, the only thing that you got to work the butyric acids. You got to work that mouthfeel of the butter, because sometimes a lot of the home, when you make it at home, it tastes, even though it's ice cream, it tastes like ice milk, it kind of chunky.
Sort of, yeah.
So you got to use like proper cream, and I don't know if there's other ways to add butyric acid. Biff would know. I'm just saying words I heard from somebody. Triple R Collections.
We did have a nice weekend.
We did.
We did too. We got we made our little trip over to our little special creamy place, drive-through creamy. They had the longest line. It was
We were
awesome.
in line for 30 minutes in the hot gravel.
It felt fun though.
The windows
we
were
were
down.
actually taking part
AC
of
was
something.
on.
Good boy.
Dog was in there. We were watching. I've been watching the reseller lunchbox. What were we watching in there? We were watching something, spacing out. It was great.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, we got a whole big pile of ice cream.
With sprinkles.
I had fudge. When you look at me, the first thing you think is, that guy's on Ozempic, and he likes fudge. Those are the two things he's on. And you'd be right in both facts. I am. I think the beard getting longer is good for me. It stretches out my head.
Huh.
Makes it look skinnier, doesn't it? Pretty soon the glasses are going to stick out beyond the confines of my skull.
You'll have to get some injections
I
to
have
make
to
your
get skull
cheeks go.
injection. I set off a ton of rockets from the top hatch,
Lag.
also from some drones. I mean, you never left. You never left
Lag,
your.
when were you on
basement.
Bearded Picker's show once?
You were on there once.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I
you're
don't.
human,
Were
you're
you
saying?
were you actually like visually, or was it just a dark screen?
Can we
with
go
you
back and see
talking?
this? Should we go back and see it right now?
Somebody told
Somebody
me
tell
that
us.
you were on there
Where
once.
is it? Let's
on
go
Bearded
look at
Picker's
Lag.
show once.
It was probably alive that he took down or something. We're gonna figure it out. We're going deep dive. You should try Bonfire Night, 5th of November here for the UK for fireworks. It's like apocalypse.
Oh.
John's house was like apocalypse. I'm telling you,
was-
it was not safe.
I would not feel safe around over there. I mean, it was like mostly in the distance, but like you said, there were some coming right on the.
I mean, they had
tree
trees
over
and
his
bushes.
fence.
It is the desert, so I assume that it also looked pretty not dry, as in like.
But there's not a
scorched,
lot
but-
of stuff to catch on
Yeah.
fire.
I think you have
aside from-
rocks in your backyard. You don't
Aside
have.
from roofs, although maybe they have like those
I think they have like
terracotta roofs.
terracotta tiles and
Yeah.
stuff. It's too hot for asbestos roofing, I think. I'm not sure.
Asphalt roofing.
Asphalt roofing at
You would
120
think it would
degrees,
just turn into goo.
it would just melt off. It would just turn to a sticky resin.
Oh, foggy the day after all the
Just-
pollution.
Oh,
Whoa, that's
yes.
intense, Paul.
This was like all the old carcasses are still smoldering because the giant fireworks, the bigger they are, they just sit inside and smolder for hours sometimes. That's why you're supposed to, if you're a responsible, safe and sane fireworks administrator, you have a bucket of water, and then each one that you've just blown up goes in the water, and that's safe.
We have a hazardous waste depot, and we brought
All my beautiful, beautiful
a
purchased
couple
fireworks
months ago.
that we had to drive only somewhere in Vermont to get. Thank you,
um,
weirdo.
right, we got those in Vermont.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that you were.
I have
able
lived
to
here
get
for
them still.
30 years. For the first 10 years, I had to go to New Hampshire.
Yeah,
And then after that, they were right here.
yeah.
But I still have my Buddha. I have one brick of firecrackers left that it's wrapped in foil and has a big Buddha on the front. I keep that forever. Thank you. They might come in handy sometime when we're just like in our house and we need to have firecrackers. I'll have them. Callie Debs. Did Callie Debs just turn to Callie Debs 950, or she always been Callie Debs 950?
Always.
Did I
like-
just choose to
well,
recognize that
when
just now?
when YouTube changed it to our handles.
She's okay. For some reason, I'm only choosing to acknowledge it right this second. I will never go to a drone show in my city again. It's ultra lame. Oh no. We are the entertainment capital of the world, and they scaled down the show and did away with the fireworks. It was sad. I mean, well, that sucks. I know drones are lame. I know. I mean, they can be pretty amazing, but I think that, yeah, the world as it progresses is getting anti-fireworks. That is true. And drones are a sad replacement when what you really want is, although I have seen drones do some pretty incredible things. They don't have,
Yeah.
you're missing the boom part.
I-
And feeling scared for your life. That's part of the excitement of fireworks.
I think that's what
Am I going to catch on
it's
fire?
because like we grew up with that and that's what we're used to. But
Mhm.
I think like younger generations, if they start doing
Can you
the-
imagine? The only time they're ever going to hear that kind of stuff is when we send them to war completely unprepared. They're just like, hear it for the first time. Oh, I'm scared now. I mean, that's what fireworks are for, to get you hardened up. In case we got to be...
Well, I think more people have pets nowadays, and now there's more like wars behind us in history. So there's more people, there's more critters that are affected by it. I mean, but there's something with that, because we were watching some of the footage that was live, and there was no sound, and we're like,
Huh.
oh man, there's no sound. And
That's
then
weird.
yeah, it didn't feel like we were really
We watched a
watching
lot
them.
of TV on
Yeah.
Saturday with no sound. Like the
Yeah.
boats and like with lots and lots of awesome things to watch, spectacles. But it wasn't until we actually watched our YouTube people doing stuff that we
Jacob the
heard it.
carpet bagger, he did the best video that
Is it Jake or just the carpet?
the carpet bagger.
Yeah, on
But
YouTube.
I loved his video. It was the day after July 4th, but it was his whole journey to.
No, I think both were there. He has both the day of and after. So
No, but
Oh.
I'm just saying he didn't go live. It was
Right.
pre-recorded.
Yes.
So we watched it on we watched it yesterday, and it was such an awesome video. And I like him, but I don't always watch him. But this video, I loved it. It was so good.
And I think the fireworks were like at 2:30 in the morning or something. Did they find?
Yeah,
they finally
because
came
they
on?
had really bad weather there as well in
The
Philadelphia.
weather was disagreeable in some places.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
Shopping for Cheryl.
Aloha
Hi.
to you. In Vegas, you go to Pahrump to buy the illegal fireworks.
Okay.
40-minute drive. The cops watch for people, but don't stand a chance.
Oh, gotcha.
No, you just
okay.
buy it and then you can blow them up.
Yeah,
one
Vermont.
can
I was
stop
looking.
ya.
So Vermont has at least 3 stores, but they're like none of them are right around Burlington. You know,
Like you'll take
Burlington
a,
would
you'll
never
take a
allow it.
drive. to go
Alberg,
blow-
Barry, where I was.
It's almost like they can jump over the border in case the bad guys come after them. I'm telling you, you got to drive a little bit. Those people opened one up 2 blocks away from us. That was awesome. Next to the Dunkin' Donuts. That was cool. But they got laughed out of town real fast. Like they were like the cops started hassling them and stuff because they didn't want them here.
But-
Who's in the what
Wait,
now?
is this eBay Life
Who's-
Purple Fox Publication UK?
No, Purple Fox is Carl.
Right, eBay Life.
Yes,
Carl.
yes, eBay Life Carl.
Oh my God, how are you?
I thought you said reseller life, and that's Roman, and that's different people.
Oh my
Aloha, growing slowly but growing.
Oh, he says, hey there,
Oh,
old
wait.
friends.
Sorry, I jumped ahead. Hey there, old friends. Thought I would pop by and say
Carl.
hi.
Oh my goodness, this
Aloha.
makes me so happy to see you.
Yes, I hope you've been well. What have you been up to? Growing the media empire?
Oh, that warms my heart.
I knew who you were before I saw who you said you were. I want full credit for that thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much for popping in here.
Professor
I think
Moose
of you
Knuckle.
often.
Good old Pahrump fireworks and chicken ranches. We don't technically know who Professor Moose Knuckle is.
No, but yeah, I've never heard of Pahrump.
Parump's the town next to Vegas that has the.
Oh, okay.
You know, like Shopping with Cheryl just said here, you have to go to Pahrump, 40 miles drive. Right here it says it. And then you go here, and then now you already know what Pahrump
40-minute
is.
drive.
And then now you
Right.
come down to Professor Moose Knuckles. Good old Pahrump. Pahrump-a-bump-bump, I assume. Keysville has lots of fireworks at the
Oh, that's it.
festival. Where's Keysville? Is that Vermont? There's Lag doing geo jokes again. Hysterical.
New York.
Well, you could be in New York. I thought no. Beard thinks you're somewhere in the greater Bethesda area. Speaking of Bethesda, I think I was able to do my yearly video gaming. I think I'm done. I don't know how much more time I can put into that, but I think I got about 5 solid hours of a 17-year-old video game called Fallout New Vegas. It's the first time I've ever played it. I didn't even know Fallout was a video game until a TV show came out, and we just watched that. So, and I think that was like the 5th season, wasn't it? That wasn't even the first season of it. So anyway, I played this video game a couple times, and then it frustrated me. Then I had to look online to see how to get out of this house, and I'm like, games aren't for me. No, not for me.
Just a quick note on reselling
What?
in the USPS.
Ew.
people are now starting to see charges come through because they labeled their packages 3 pounds
You got to put a
when they
rock
were
in it.
under 3
You
pounds.
got to go buy one of those Commonwealth rocks and get
So
it. And do it right.
USPS is using the automatic package verification, and if they catch it, you may see a charge for underpaying. And also, I don't know if it's been fixed, but people were reporting that Pirate Ship was defaulting. If you had a package under 3 pounds, they were defaulting all of those labels to say 3 pounds. So I don't know what the correction is for that if you're printing your labels.
Dan DeCoy says after looking down from the Cadillac Mountain and seeing fireworks show from the mall in D.C., everything else is just noise. Get away, son. You're bothering me.
Hey, Ryan!
We don't know what was said there. 3 pinkies. Biff says, I might try listing today. I think I took a month off. We've taken 3 months off. I've dabbled. I've listed on the hard goods store, but media has taken the best part of 3 months off, and we are still rocking it. I mean, no, we're not rocking it. We are I-rock-zing it. Thank you.
It hasn't been detrimental.
It's just chugging along on autopilot. It's a pretty amazing thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Joe was saying, I was watching Profit First Joe. I don't know if he was speaking to us, but he put out kind of a series of like, I don't know, they're a little bit motivational, but I think there is just and again, I don't know if he was talking about us specifically, but
us, you mean you and me?
Yeah, because we were talking last week just about how eBay limits you a little bit. Now, if you don't put a lot into your store, my guesstimate is you don't put energy into your store. Like you are slacking, like given the slacking, but your items are good. I suggest eBay props you up as much as they limit you. So they kind of just keep you at an even level. They won't advance you. And if you do a little bit of work, I see that our numbers go up. So it's very responsive. But I guess if indeed he was speaking about what I was saying, I was kind of taking the angle that eBay protects you by selling your crap for you, even though you don't deserve it because you haven't put any time and effort into it. Does that sound good?
Well,
it's a thing.
I also feel that
I want to talk to Joe. We're gonna have to have him on.
Yeah, I also feel like Joe and say like James, they are just machines, and they are constantly listing, and any issues that we may have with eBay, we know that it's because we need to be doing more. And I think
eBay's very responsive.
Yeah.
To your inputs.
We don't blame eBay for
but are they manipulating your numbers to a certain extent? Absolutely. I'm just saying that they're doing it in a good way.
But
they're
if
doing
you
it in a helpful way.
And I think
they are
isn't a
lifting and separating.
Why not like picking groups when you do that? They also, I think it's common knowledge though. Haven't we all said like eBay isn't going to let, especially a new seller, have a whole bunch of sales
get out over their skis, so to speak,
and then they can't fulfill all the orders and get them out.
They're not going to let anybody do that. Pretty much.
Unless you gradually prove that you can do it. And James and Prophet and Joe, they proved that they can literally crank out list, ship.
And interestingly, if you're gonna compare those two gentle people, I would say it's very interesting because James puts out low sell-through rate, low. It's not only though, he sells a pretty vast selection of stuff, but a lot of it's low sell-through rate, low average sale price, while Joe is selling high sell-through rate, high selling price, or maybe not a high selling price, but high sell-through rate items. But in the question I always have, if I really want to know, but they're not
they
going to
both
let us
have
know.
high volume.
They're both doing high volume. And the question is, if there was no limitation, if there was no AI chaperone, let's just call it that, an AI chaperone that's kind of judging you and your abilities, but maybe not your best abilities, just sort of judging you what you show. I feel like if there was no metering out, and I think that what would happen with both James and Joe is they would sell out very fast, like Amazon. So if there was no, and this is sort of my argument for there being controls, there are definitely controls. Just how controlly are the controls is a question, I guess. Nothing you should be necessarily using as an excuse or anything, but because I think eBay is very responsive to your inputs. But it is interesting that Amazon, if you go on Amazon, you're able to sell 10,000 items in one day, but on eBay, you can only sell 100 items a day.
It's almost like Amazon expects that you're a business selling on their platform. You're not like an individual selling shit out of your garage.
They definitely let you
Suffer.
they give you enough rope to hang yourself. I mean,
Right.
and eBay does not do that. This is sort of my argument. And it is an argument because I'm not saying it's absolutely true, but I think we've talked about for 3 years about how the limitations and the certainly from the search that used to be just a word value search,
Bluey
turning
too, we see your message.
into a fully algorithmic search, that changes everything too. So anyway, if that was, I guess I've been thinking about that because I was curious of if he was actually talking about our discussion on that, and if so, I wanted to clarify if that was. I don't blame anybody for anything myself, and I don't think any other reseller should because I think eBay is working pretty darn well.
You gotta but you gotta put in the work to be rewarded.
But if you don't do any work,
by
we are
eBay.
making $100,000 right this stupid second doing nothing, people. I can prove it. Do you want me to prove it? You don't want me to prove it. I can prove it. Should we prove it?
I don't like showing stuff because you always end up doxing and doing something annoying.
Okay. Trust me, bro.
But I just want to quickly.
Where's your trust me, bro card? We have to trust me, bro.
I
Bro
know,
powers activate.
I
Form
saw-
of a trust me, bro.
I saw Jovial in here. I just want to quickly say because
Okay.
we're really
Let's
behind.
go.
But I just want to say
Cat,
hi
right
to
on
some
Primo,
people.
fantastic in a sucky kind of way. Professor Moose Knuckle, booglers. What's a boogler? Burglars or booglers?
Booglers.
YouTube resellers made me lose faith, but Pegasus has restored it.
Nice.
If there's one thing when I think of Pegasus Lounge, I see a champion for the little guy and a restorer of faith in humanity. Mild Eye Biff says, if someone sent me cigarette butts in return, I'd be taking a road trip. Dude, I'm a little scared of somebody who would be willing to
funny.
To do that to me.
Hey, Bearded Picker's here. Hello, Pimp Daddy and his princess. Oh, you're so sweet. Bearded.
Aloha, where is my cane? Where's my cane? Pimp, pimp down, pimp down. One of the best movies ever is Friday. Is it Friday next Friday, or is it the one with Cat Williams and owns the little store? He's all pimp down, pimp down. It's funny.
Ryan, that is nuts. And
We had 3 Piggly Wigglies here until Food Giant bought the local franchise. Now we have 4 Food Giants in a 10-mile span. Wow, that's a lot of food.
did you read Like's comment?
No, I jumped right over it. When you were a drone operator in Ukraine, where was I?
You've seen things that would make you question everything.
That's true.
I
mean, I didn't fly them in Ukraine, but I have operated drones many, many times. I have to say, one thing I haven't done that, so we had a, I don't know, we've had drones for 5, 6, 10 years. I don't even know how long now. We had the big white ones, and then we had the small one, and then the fold up one, and then I never got goggles. And I always thought every time I got a new drone, then I would get the goggles. Ever since we saw that drone fly into the bowling alley,
Yeah.
always wanted
how
to
cool was that?
get the goggles. But I haven't done that yet. My life experience is not
I mean, that was
complete.
like a professional drone pilot, whatever you want to call
Yes.
him, to be able to go. Didn't they go through where the
Yeah.
pins, bowling
They
pins
went all the way in the
are?
back rooms.
Yeah,
and
that
everything.
was insanity.
And it was like a one.
That was before AI.
It was awesome. Triple R Ray says my mom got a return years ago with used water bottles filled with some disgusting liquid. That's as far
Isn't
as I will
that
talk about it because
awful?
it was gross. No,
I mean,
don't.
that is
How much
hazardous
farther can you go?
materials. That
Yes,
should
you
have been,
can
if it was USPS,
arrest
it
them.
should have been reported. And
We're calling
they
Biff. We're
could
going
get in
on a
trouble.
road trip.
Mhm.
That's it.
Um,
We could have gone on the road trip, Biff, because it was New Jersey.
yeah.
We could have gone there, but I had no other reason to go to New Jersey.
Paul, I've made a lot of mistakes, but I've learned from them now. I make all new ones.
Good boy.
What's
What's
up?
What's up? Biff, what is your old restaurant space now? It's called
Orlando's or something?
and it's a cool youngster hip,
Nightlife type thing.
like jazz bar, like with modern. I think I would call them young into music musicians that are that improv.
But that's now.
improvisational.
But immediately after,
There was a sports
there's
bar.
been
that
other
went
a
gross.
sports bar.
6 months they lasted.
A brunch place that lasted a very
Like
long
10
time.
years plus
Yeah.
years. And then now it's Orlando's, all of our booth seating is still in there. Some of the tiki trim is still in there. So
Just like painted over though.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we can still go live my past.
Well, I would close the business before I clean the toilets, especially if I use them.
Dude, I
That's
was
so
trying to be
funny.
cool. I was like, because I was just trying to be like helpful and cool about the situation. So I'm like, well, I was just about cocktails. That's all I cared about was cocktails. Then we brought in this guy, Biff knows, remembers. We brought in a chef, and he was an outstanding chef. He had a whole bunch of problems that came with him, including breaking into the restaurant in the middle of the night, playing music at full blast, stealing alcohol, and alerting the neighbors and police. And it was a nightmare, really. But we made somewhere close to $750,000 in a year off of alcohol, and ended up with no money. So that's all the money went to operating expenses from the kitchen, because we also had a pretty, Kobe beef steak. We had like
A really nice menu.
a good menu of food that I wanted
It was
to
called Kahiki Moon Polynesian Restaurant and Lounge.
eat. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. We speak your name.
Um,
But I'm not a restaurant guy. And I know that for a fact.
I feel too like if you're gonna be cleaning toilets that the public uses, you probably should be getting like hepatitis vaccines.
Hold on, let me
and
think for a
stuff.
second. I'm trying to think of. I have a really, really good memory. Did I really clean the toilets, or do I just say
I did.
that? Oh, right, you did it. Okay, I didn't do it.
No, it was
Because I'm
awful.
trying to think of actually cleaning the toilets.
I think, and
I don't
mean,
think- I don't
cry
remember
on
doing-
anything pretty much, but there was one time where I actually cried because there
was
was
the
the
poop.
biggest crap just in the toilet, and
She had pearls. She clutched.
it was so disgusting and
Did I have to go fix
just
that?
so
I
disrespectful.
deal with it?
I think the toilet clogged when I tried to get it. I used
We
my
just got a new
foot to flush
bathroom.
the toilet because I'm like, I'm not touching anything.
We filled
I
it full
don't-
of foam and just got a new bathroom altogether.
yeah,
Thank you.
it was so revolting.
Oh,
it
we
makes
could tell
me
you
wanna
stories
vomit
about
just thinking
the
about it.
restaurant had a lot of good stories. I mean, there was good ones too, for sure. Most of them were
I
crazy.
mostly remember
ridiculous.
the bad ones though.
I know. Because they all involved people being messed up in one way or another.
Yeah.
Most of the things and then the other things were how usury the restaurant industry is and milks you for every dime before you can even get out of your own way.
Yeah.
So I'd also like to talk to Joe about that. We'd have that in common. Maybe we'll
So-
talk to Joe sometime.
So Media Picker was saying the CDs that need cleaned, I pile them in a separate section and will prioritize cleaning the more valuable ones are ones that I need for CD logs.
Okay, so you
do pre-clean.
You
them.
pre-clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because we were thinking like that's a lot of time to put into. Well, we have hundreds of CDs that need cleaning, and we're like, what if we put all this time into them and then they just don't sell or take forever to sell when we could?
So we just listed the near mint ones or whatever.
Yeah,
and we still have to go back and do all the rest at some point if there ever becomes a refresh.
We
Josh,
need refresh.
What about refresh? Come on.
Is it
Very
called,
angry Americans down here. What?
I can't remember. Is it called refresh? I can't
He was
remember what
just
they were
mentioning. He was
branding it.
dropping some hints today.
Oh man.
Sent the refresh.
Did you
is
guys see
coming.
that picture he posted on YouTube of like that weird mechanical
Machine.
thing? And he's like,
Dude,
we're
the future
working on
is
a lot."
happening now. The future is now.
This
people.
is, oh man.
It's really exciting and a little bit scary.
We all need to be using AI some way.
You have to be building
in
your
some
agents
form
and
because
stuff.
we are going to be
Corey
left in the
spends
dust.
$400 a month
We need
for
to
Claude
learn about this because the
because
future
he is
it.
using agentic AI to do everything for him. I have not talked to him, so I'm just gonna guesstimate what he's up to because he did one time he gave I was able to see a piece of software he was working on that was written by AI, and it was doing something similar to CapCut, which is a piece of commercial software out there that chops up your videos and makes them into shorts and stuff. And he's doing his own and like tuning it in, and all the shorts that he's putting out right now are being tuned. I think I'm actually totally making this up, but I think I'm right. He's using this software that he designed with his agentic AI, $400 a month, Aunt Claude, and it is just taking. I'm thinking he's gonna make a video, and then he's gonna go now do all the things, and it's just gonna go. Make 50 shorts and put them on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all the places. But all he has to do is shoot one video for an hour, and then it does everything for him. I want
That's
that, please.
awesome.
Can I
Like
do that?
it could learn his style.
It learns his style, and he says he's working on it to maybe pick up humorous points better or like hit the marks and stuff.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
doing that.
Well, we watched Van
Ugh.
Neistat.
Hurry up, Corey, and then give it to me for free for testing.
And
Thank you. I'll test
he
it
has
forever.
a video saying how he is using agentic AI.
Van
right?
Neistat, Casey Neistat's brother.
And
Did you say
he
that? It was Casey Neistat.
no, I didn't say Casey Neistat, but he has now used it to search through all of his like nearly 50,000 video files that he has, and he likes to grab.
He's a creator.
Yeah, he makes wonderful videos, and he likes to take segments from previous videos and to make new videos when he's talking about
needs to
something he did
find
in the
and
past,
organize.
et cetera, et cetera. So he using the agentic AI, he created a program to just say, find the videos where it's me riding bikes with my kids, or find it where I was holding a what were those Blackberry,
Yeah.
and it
And it
just
works.
goes through all his 50,000 videos and pulls them out and says this one, this one, this, and this one. I mean, just amazing. And he's saying how
AI, this butt ain't gonna wipe itself.
and
Thank
he's
you.
saying, and a lot of people were criticizing him in his comments, saying, here you're a creative person. This is, like disgraceful that you're using AI. And
But what's this whole theory?
his whole theory is, I want to disconnect from digital as much as I can, so I can go out there
So he's using
and
AI
be creative
to do
and live a life. And
So all you have to
disconnect
do,
from
like
digital.
Corey, all I got to do is the fun part.
Yeah.
To make the video, and then
He's
the
not
cockadoodie poo poo.
Van isn't using it
robots.
to like create generated AI imagery.
I don't know if
He's
it's going to be able to
literally-
edit our videos perfectly, but if it takes away 80% of the nonsense, that would be cool.
Mhm.
That's what I want. Please, somebody hurry up and do that for us. I'm not doing it myself.
But Media People was saying that he'll find a block of time. He'll clean 45 to 60 CDs in an hour. As far as listing them, I grade in detail. Most used CDs are in good to very good condition. I do have some hit like new, even after cleaning. Biff was saying he was thinking.
Yes, I think we do
Yeah.
need to do that. This is what I was thinking for the members live was to start getting into the record sorting and perhaps listing and things. That might be a good way to do that. Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Are we really going to move forward with our lives, Biff? Or are we? I kind of like just staying stuck. I like staying
Yeah,
stuck.
I'm definitely feeling very stuck. I'm not.
I love stuck.
Not
Sticky
motivated.
stuck.
My body hurts. Like
So you're saying you're
all
just
the
normal.
time.
You're just normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just like, right. And we need something.
If they're not screwed up, the Danbury Franklin stuff is worthwhile for $10 a piece, though. I stepped into the diecast game. Oh, you already read that.
Yeah.
But all of mine sell. They do sell. I know they do sell, so that's fair.
And
that's
resell
fair.
lunchbox. Yes, join us for an incredible show.
I will join you for that show so that I'll watch me.
We read those.
Oh, yes, we did. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they're already gray.
I know a feller with the retail space, sells diecast online, and he does real well with the 124th, 125. These are 124 and 118s. Danbury Franklin stuff, not so much Barago and such. Long as they ain't damaged. Grizzle Golfer, we don't know what was wrong with Grizzle. Do we have a update? Oh, wait,
yeah.
hold on, dude. I see.
In blue, Greg is here.
Hold on, though. 12 feet, lucky to... Wait, hold on. I don't see where.
Fell off a ladder.
Oh, no. Where's that?
3, 4 down, down, down. Would not recommend. Fell up 2.
Doop, doop.
Fell
No!
off.
I mean...
Good heavens, thank God you did not get a brain injury.
Hey, dude, that's...
A traumatic brain injury or something?
We know people.
That fell off a ladder.
Ladders aren't good for
Oh,
your head.
dear.
I'm very happy that you're not... That it was just your ribs. Now,
He
I'm
says, but
celebrating your
I-
rib damage.
He goes, but luckily, yes, you are lucky to be alive. But he said, now the shop is properly insulated and air conditioned.
Well, thank goodness.
That is not good. Was
How many
anyone
people-
there when that happened? Were you alone?
How many people are now homeless
Yeah,
because
and
of...
so Mike was saying
AC.
that I already had read that earlier. Boxes make you a ton. Cha-ching, snap-on drive socket going out the door. Well
That's
done,
what she said.
Todd.
I know. Thank you.
Being,
Blue V2! Fancy
But-
meeting you here.
but right,
What the
I don't.
heck?
I think so. This account shows, so that's good.
Aloha, kiddos. Exciting sales weekend. The nuke reset still
Oh,
works.
good.
Bridget, what happened to the funny A post you had on IG? Was in a rush. When
I
got back to the
archived
comment.
it because I was like, oh, I don't know. I should.
What was it?
It was the one of the first in line at the.
We'll re-release
Yeah,
it.
yeah. We'll put it back out.
Because it's funny. I'm doing the monkeys. Everything's about the monkeys. They're very hot right now,
yeah,
these
I don't
monkeys.
think not everyone is
TikTok,
like,
go
I
check
think
out TikTok.
was
It's all
catching
monkeys,
on to
all
it.
24 hours a day now.
From that movie Apex. If
Apex
you haven't
Monkey.
seen that was an interesting movie. That scene.
Yeah, and they play Go by the Chemical Brothers, and it's the greatest meme of all memes. And we're very early adopters of said meme, so we're very important meme
everyone
developers.
understands us.
That's right. But we did one on this YouTube thing. There's one. Go look at our shorts, and there's one for List Easier, which is funny, I think. Anyway, and it's 3 monkeys because it's me and her and him.
We're just
All
a
the monkeys.
bunch of monkeys here.
I like well done steak and wanted steaks gratefully received. And unwanted steaks gratefully
any
received.
unwanted steaks.
Well, then you can go to Costco and get some of their poked.
Wow.
Poked steaks.
Shopping with Cheryl gets a half a cow.
You do the half cow thing.
and
We have a lot
whole
of people that
pig
do that
from the
around
farmer down
here.
the road. So much better than store bought.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, half a cow's a lot. That's a lot, Cheryl. Don't you need a big? You need like a 4. You need like a 4 deer chest for that.
I can't have
freezer
meat,
chest.
I can't have meat resembling the animal it came from at all.
We sell our
can't.
freezer chests in Vermont by how many deers they hold. So you need a 4 deerer for that one. right
Yeah.
there.
It was funny.
We have like a half a deer.
We
freezer.
when we were looking for a chest for our basement, we were looking at reviews online, and somebody's like, I just need to know, how many deer does it hold?
It's like that's what people wanted to know. So I think we might have a 1 deer freezer. It's definitely not a 2-person freezer. It's just like a half a person freezer. I'd separate the box stuff, count it, loose inspection of it, not box, different price,
Moose
matchbox, etc.
inspection, okay.
Moose inspection.
Moose.
Inspect that moose. Silverhair says, MS, dang, really? I should try that. What? Well, I don't know what that's referring to. According to Mr. AI Man, Danbury mint cars average 30 to 120 on. Yes, that's a really big span. B-Nudes. Excuse me. I'm burping inside my own mouth.
I was burping earlier.
And yeah, $10 a piece for a chance to win $30 is not enough. Chance to win 120 is enough, but unfortunately,
Well, and then 300 cars. Granted, we have the warehouse space, but
space is not a
takes up. They'll take up a lot of space.
The space isn't a problem. It's just I don't want to do that.
It is a lot. It will be a lot of time.
I mean, I sell electronics and computers.
All of the boxes
like
need to be
turning my-
matched up to the cars because they're
there's some
currently
more.
out of their boxes.
And I think in a year they'd all sell. That's the
Especially
thing.
with the holidays.
And especially because I just lower prices on that kind of stuff that I don't really care about too much. We're supposed to be talking about loving the things that you sell, but in this particular case, I wouldn't necessarily love them. So I probably would just sell them all ASAP.
Well, right. Once you at least make your money back and then some, then you can
It's
start
just cash.
okay,
It's gravy.
just discounting prices.
Yeah,
Mike. Right. Get a subscription and then cancel.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
after
no,
you
yeah, we
launch.
do definitely have already.
We've done that before. Yeah.
We usually sign up.
Spending cents.
I sign up right on Thanksgiving morning
Oh, for
at
the
like 10 o'clock in
parade.
the morning to Peacock, and they're giving it away at that point for like $1.26 a month, and then we run it all the way to Thanksgiving morning the next year, and then I have to do it again because.
But we do think we are subscribed to something right now.
Oh, we
I just
are.
don't remember. That's just it. That's why they say younger generations are sick and tired of having to keep track of
I don't subscribe to nothing.
are turning to physical media because
Except
they're
for those
sick and
things.
tired of having to keep track of all the subscriptions.
Subscription plan has always been a troublesome. Doesn't make sense. To me.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, as a business, it makes tremendous sense.
We're at the point now where even if a streaming TV show is a weekly episodes and not just a binge where all episodes released at once, we forget to even watch the weekly episodes even if we liked it because we just don't remember.
We have no idea what's going on around us.
We need the whole series available to us at once.
Please send us a list of things to do in the morning so we can keep our heads
Chief
together.
Asmi knows all the tricks. Like, Fifth, the game is over the airwaves for free. Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't think we have a single thing. Well, I don't think we have a
local
single
TV.
thing.
Then we don't have.
We'll be fine.
We don't have an antenna.
We'll be okay. Should we choose to watch this damn game that everybody's making us watch and feel guilty about, we'll watch the damn game, at least for a few minutes, so we can see how things work. I did see something I remember just recently where there's this really tall blonde dude, and he fell over, and then he still kicked the ball and made the goal, and I thought that was
That's
fun.
incredible.
So, soccer. Am I right? We speak your name. B-Nude says, gosh bless you, Span, for they have snotted. Is your name, that reminds me of The Office when Dwight has a head injury, and he goes, is your name Pam or Pan? Okay, Pan. Okay, Pan.
That show is so good.
Unknown Ryan says, my mom picked me up a Disney store branded Lilo and Stitch Hawaiian shirt for 50 cents.
Oh.
In a little thrift store she goes out to in the middle of nowhere in the Ozarks. Recently, I'm guessing.
I can't believe how far behind we are because
The girl died who was Lilo, so now it's a sad shirt. So what do you guys think about these? These are old, super racist
oh my goodness, I did
things.
not even
But what's
register.
interesting is it's just a blanket racism. Like these. Here's a.
Wait, aren't these Hawaii?
This no.
Oh.
You
This
see how it says New Orleans on the bottom
Oh,
of this
this
one?
says Hawaii.
So What about New Orleans looks like this? Was my first question. And then can you have the Hawaiian? And why do the guys from New Orleans and Hawaii look exactly the same? That's all I'm just asking questions. They are from Japan, and I believe they're from the 1950s, and they probably have bugs. But I do have to.
Sale.
I do, it's no wonder sometimes people wonder the American culture is a little light on nuance amongst people who are not Americans. We kind of, it looks like we paint everything with a similar brush. Doesn't matter where they are, but if they're not here, they all kind of look the same in a way.
Huh. Interesting.
Look, it's kitsch. It's old, but I was gonna ask how people felt about that kind of stuff.
I didn't even.
It's not like
Whoa.
you never saw that because you're colorblind, little weirdo.
It didn't register with me. I was
So
like,
now
oh,
the
look
hitting-
at these little things.
You'd be
God.
surprised how little registers with you.
I know.
So now Hitting the Bay is going in this week. So demos and lessons are being added to the menu. Wait. So now the Hitting Bay is going in this week. This must be a golf thing that's happening.
So demos and lessons are being wow, good for you.
You are going to be teaching with your cracked ribs lessons and stuff. Is that what's happening?
Oh boy. Mike was saying I found out the place I'm currently living in. The previous owner fell off his ladder in the garage and died. Ladders are no joke.
Did they bring out what's that company? Serve Pro and clean it up for you?
Oh, that's awful. Yeah, whenever I'm up
People
on the
be
ladder,
dying
I'm
all
just
over the
like,
place, guys. Did
I'm
you
not
know
sure
this?
about this.
People be
I'm
dying
burping.
all over the place. People just dying. It's weird.
That happens.
They're also being born
Yeah.
simultaneously. So I just didn't know if you guys knew that. Never happened. I don't know what you're talking about, lag, but I agree. It's true. Remember the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. What? GG says, was loopy AF last week on pain meds, watching you guys, and was LOAMFOing when you dropped the Planet of the Apes musical reference. So thank you, needed some levity, even though the laughing hurts. Oh no, I tortured you through the internet with hilarity.
That is intense stuff.
Yes, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
We're glad you're with us.
Yes, thank you for not hurting your brain. Everybody wear helmets.
Independence.
We can't lose
Day.
any subscribers. July 8th is Independence Day. Unknown Ryan, Gunpowder, Treason, and Plot. There is our Carl again.
Aw.
Welcome back.
Seriously.
Shopping with Cheryl. Safe and Sane is boring. You can't shoot those at people. No, you can't. They don't snap, crackle, pop almost. They're like safe and sane. There's nothing that flies that can be safe or sane. I prefer things that are dangerous. However, I have promised the neighbors to be a good boy. Hey, Carl. Good to see you. Spam was just asking about you last week. That's true story.
Yes.
Onwards and upwards, Carl. Getting there. Hope the publishing is working. Callie Deb says there's a lot of fireworks around the cities by the citizens of said city, but it almost felt like our city doesn't like America. Yeah, I mean that's not for this channel, but I think, yeah.
I
don't
think that maybe was pretty common around
There was some of that.
some areas.
I think it also shined through though in I think that at least by judging by what I watched, if I watched YouTubers who were out in America doing the stuff and was that me?
No, it was me just reading Media Picker's comment.
And watching them and sort of the best people aren't really hinting at their political leanings anyway. But even knowing some of the people, and everyone was open to the experience, I would say. When I watched my YouTube people that go out places in the world, unlike us who just sit here, it was really, it looked more unified than you might see on a lot of the programming.
Well, yeah.
And in fact, we were able to determine that some reporting about things that were going on that it didn't happen that way based on our actual YouTubers who were filming live at the time or during the events. So there's a lot of counter sort of.
I think a lot of like YouTube news people want to be the first to get news out there, and it's not always
the newsers
correct.
are not being accurate, and the vloggers are showing the accuracy. So that's sort of what I'm going by, much more by the people who are experiencing it than the people who are reporting it. Anyway, I do think that we're gonna get past this bump, but at the same time, 250, loving it.
Media Picker was
Sorry, Carl, we're celebrating 250 here because America.
Media Picker was asking, how is Pokey with the fireworks 4th of July is the highest death rate for pets?
How do they die from firework noise?
Haven't you ever seen like those traumatic videos where like there's a
they like jump out a window or something?
Yes.
No, I have not
smash
seen
windows
that.
and stuff, or they run off and never come home.
No,
Pokey is fine with fireworks.
Yeah.
Of course, we're not right there. We're from a distance. You can hear them, but he's fine with fireworks.
I mean, he can hear because he's like, oh, there's a boom.
And he's fine with thunder and lightning. Thankfully.
Years before I sold my one house, did a commercial display in a backyard. Neighbors flipped out. Cops, fire department eventually came, but didn't do anything, claiming the fireworks were all spent. Ha ha.
That night, apparently, someone went and unloaded a pump shot. Oh, and was drunk in the driveway. Oh, huh.
That's upstate New York. What are you gonna do? Biff says, my dream is to one day meet these chat enigmas like Lag and Professor Moose Knuckle.
I know.
Indeed. I believe Professor Moose Knuckle is someone we know because that name appeared during one of our shows. I don't think it existed before that. And so I think it is someone we know.
It was way back when that happened, when the
It was literally the same day that Professor Moose Knuckle put out his Moose Knuckle, and I said it, and then all of a sudden somebody came into the show.
Then there was
named that.
Yeah.
So I think that
it was like what, a year and a half ago or something.
Yeah, it's someone else that we know already. Dueling up.
I mean, I think it's funny.
Maybe it's Slandra Merp, or who was the other one? Slandra Merp was the new version of.
I don't know.
No, she's back. The other one's back too.
I don't know or care really.
Slandra Merp.
I don't mind when somebody.
I want to meet Slandra Merp along with Lag
when somebody has like another account and they're funny, but when they use it to
you sons of
troll
guns.
people, I don't.
You
like
better
that.
be funny, or Biff and Spam are coming on a road trip.
Right.
Set you straight.
It's so chicken to be rude to people under a fake name.
90 items a day isn't high volume. We're shipping. Okay, we are shipping. Who's shipping 90? I don't know. I don't remember who I was saying.
Yeah, but compared to like a big business? No, but
who
for
are we
an
relating?
individual.
First of all, let's recreate this. Who are we talking about? We're talking
Grams
about
and Pops, if you're still here, hi.
James and who else?
We were talking about Joe.
Joe. I don't know which one has the 90. We are selling at Christmas. We were selling 600 pieces out of our media store every 90 days. Now we are selling 350 items out of our media store every 90 days, pretty much on a loop track without doing anything except for shipping the product. Is that high volume? I don't know.
350 in 90 days?
I don't think that's high volume.
No.
What does that equal,
That's
actually?
three
items a day?
3.8 items a day. That's
Almost
nowhere near
4
high
items.
volume.
That's enough for us, though.
Well,
I mean, that's just the media. That's
when
just the media
you're
story.
an
The other story
individual,
has different.
90 items a day, that is like insanity.
Hey, co-workers, we are working it. We don't have any tape. Oh, speaking of tape, the other day I was packaging up another computer. What did we just ship out? Oh, Apple II GS. And the first pull from the Magic Secret Silent tape, I'm still confused by that tape.
Quiet
and
tape.
we haven't even busted through our first roll yet.
Yeah.
And I have shipped every single thing, every computer.
That doesn't fit in the padded envelopes.
We don't ship that many things, obviously. But the tape, when I pull it and it doesn't make any noise, it's like my brain broke.
Yeah. I've used some of the God tier tape even with the padded envelopes.
I like
some
it.
of the books are really big, so I want to make sure that end that is really
Corey's
well
giving out free rolls for to his watchers for good karma. Guess what we're doing?
Well,
Greed is good. We're stuffing
they're
all our
good
rolls.
YouTubers. We are not good YouTubers.
We're shyzy.
We just don't. We don't ask people to like our videos. We don't ask people to subscribe.
I figure eventually we will.
It's
Corey,
like,
did
we
you
just
hear?
forget about it.
Let me see if Corey said anything else here.
And Brandy,
Did you hear me
thank
talking
you.
about your software that you're developing that not positive about, but I think that's what you're doing? Let's see.
Jovial, I see you.
Jovial.
And to flip it.
Hold on, I'm just looking for Corey to see if he did not get back.
No.
I do know that's what he's doing, though.
How ounce you, LOL?
How ounce you? I saw things last night new about drones in UK because jamming there now at fiber optics.
Boy.
Yes, they're making a nest from it. It's a very it's interesting, and there is mass fields of spider web, and it's even I think it catches animals. It's probably not going to be great in the long run. Primo, that's an FPV drone. I don't know anything about those. Oh no. Dual payload FPV drones. Never heard of it. Thank you. Do you think Lag is flying drones in Ukraine from Bethesda? Shopping with Cheryl. I love the Friday movie from 1995. You got knocked the bleep out. You got knocked the out. That's right. Bye, Felicia. It's true. Felicia's a crackhead. Can I just borrow your microwave for a little bit, Craig? Hey, Craig. Sorry about that. Oops. I ate too much potatoes. That's probably was Primo's big turd. What? That's
Wait,
disgusting.
I don't even remember.
I have very dainty, tiny, little pokey-sized turds. Thank you. I don't want to talk about
I
that.
don't see Adam. Adam must be busy.
Lag must have had the Kobe.
Kobe beef.
Yes, the chef would cook me. I mean, I can't. I don't think I always had. I drank Diet Coke in dimpled pint mugs, and people thought I was drinking alcohol. I was like, "Come on, I'm just drinking. I gotta live here. I'm just drinking Diet Coke." But I did drink that by like gallons, and then for lunch, it was like the only time in my life that I ever had lunch. And he would always make me a Kobe beef burger, and then I'd want a little. That's when he would make me the special risotto without the butter in it.
Yes, he was like, you do not need all this butter.
You don't need to die. I'm gonna keep you paying me.
Oh,
Then
we
he died.
mentioned last week how we recently heard that he died from drug use recently.
Boo. But he was selling drugs, so I guess.
Yes, Paul. Yes, I would have just closed up. So, yeah, I just cried myself to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. It was. I mean, the bathrooms were just bad news anyway. I only have maybe 150 CDs that need cleaning at this point. It almost just take a couple of hours.
My
And we'll be done.
God.
Get her done, and then you don't have to worry about it.
The worst is when you get hit with the dreaded stomach pains when out in public. That is seriously the worst. Yeah, it is. I think we've all had that happen a couple of times, and it sucks.
At my grandpa's restaurant, I remember cleaning up caked on poop from person who missed most of the toilet.
Oh.
Dude, there were times. I mean, and we didn't always have. We did have. Did we have? Who cleaned the toilets first? We didn't always clean the toilets.
Makes me think of John and Jenna on their Friday night show, which that last Friday was their last Friday night live for a while. They'll be doing lives on Monday nights though. But how they were talking about just how he has so many YouTube videos going on and he's cutting back some so he can focus more on working on eBay. But how he was saying that so many YouTubers don't even talk about eBay.
eBay's boring. Crying out loud.
We're talking about poop.
Did you follow me into the Walmart bathroom in Provo, Salt Lake City, Utah?
Across country.
When we drove across country in 2005? You must have been in there. After I left.
He says there was an outline.
There was of the toilet bowl. Like it was like all around it, and then there was like a shadow where the toilet tank was, and then it was on the ceiling. And it was green. Thank you. That's it.
And I'm like, what did you do? Because I wasn't with him. He's like, I just
we just
closed the door,
just
and told
locked
the
the
people
door
in
and said,
line
"Don't
that
go in
they
there
didn't want to
ever."
go in there, and
they just filled it in with cement. As far as I know, I mean, they're not going back. No possible way. Then I left Utah.
I would be
permanently and have never been back again.
I would have offered to clean it. I would have been like, I'll clean it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sweetie, there was no.
How
It's
were they
much
supposed
easier
to
just
clean?
to tear it down.
Okay,
Just tear down the whole store. Build a new store in the parking lot and tear down the old one simultaneously. Just do it all at once. That's what I would have done. Anyway.
Wait, so be noticing once I got one drop of a product called H11 from something in
From
his
Hilliard?
eye.
What are
He
you
was
talking
saying
about?
it's chemicals used for cleaning up stuff.
Oh, okay.
I spent the next 12 hours in the hospital with a saline drip into that eye being, oh, God.
Gross. Well, you're supposed to probably wear some glasses or something, maybe.
So Carl from...
I want more nonsense. Well, let us not disappoint you.
You're getting it right. Carl is saying as long as you use AI ethically, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I do too.
And artists,
Yeah.
everything, AI is great. And across the board, AI is great. And I mean, I don't think that if I can do something with AI, the question is, do I feel like I should ever have to pay somebody for our stupid thumbnails? No. But if I'm going to do some sort of art project, I don't know. It all depends. It depends on the situation, but I don't see AI necessarily replacing artists. What AI replaces in general is grunt workers. So that means that we can be much more productive. That's my point. Although grunt workers aren't happy.
Well, right. We would never be hiring anyone anyhow. We just wouldn't have a
Too cheap to
budget
hire
for
somebody.
that.
We just don't do the stuff.
So
So,
now
at least
we-
this way we can do the stuff. That's what.
And we can still make stupid thumbnails.
Yeah.
But,
stupid.
yeah.
It takes us only 10 minutes to make a stupid thumbnail instead of literally several hours in the olden days. So that's great. And that's ethical. Thank you. That makes no sense.
But right.
The last 90 seconds should just be erased.
There are ways where it's not being used.
Makes you,
ethically,
yeah,
so-
well, I got to find out what that is, and then I'll decide.
So
Probably war.
Mike
Yeah,
is
it's
like
not great
just
for war.
Mike. He's saying his sales were so good over the weekend that he's had none today.
Yes, they have canceled our.
Well, and then that's
enjoyment.
where you go to the right. So are you being whatever throttled or
The count does not plan off of falling off a ladder until late this
Come
summer.
on,
Need a
Paul.
long ladder to paint the edges of the roof yet. Oh no!
Oh, Paul.
Don't do
Wait,
it.
Don't you guys have those like cherry picking machines? Get one of those. That's what we're gonna have to do to, like we were saying, to paint.
Oh, I'm cheap and I
second
don't.
level.
I just don't trust anybody to be at my house and not steal from me, and to do a good job. These are always the issues with people. I would prefer to rent a cherry picker and paint my own house, to be honest. And since you barely cried too much from scraping the house, I figured we could just move on.
Well, yeah,
It barely made you. You only cried a little bit
I didn't cry at all, but
until after.
my back and neck have been
You cried a little bit, I'm pretty
so messed up since doing that. I spent 2 days pretty much laying in bed.
Finally,
Finally, we got to you.
My bestie remodeled the tavern
Nice.
bathroom, so they own, so
Yeah.
they would be able to take
That's a
pressure hose
great
and wash it
idea.
down. Yes, this was unfortunately not like that.
Yes, people can be very disgusting.
The bottom ones, the ladies' room was on the bottom, and it was like a difference of maybe an entire story because you had to go downstairs to get to the ladies' room, and that had worse flushing pressure or whatever, worse sewer than the men's room. And I think we flip-flopped the men's from the women's too. I don't remember. But the women's was like isolated. You had to go down a scary, long, shining staircase and then go into the women's room, and no one could hear you scream in there. And then there was always like a big pile of cocaine and a diarrhea in there. And that was our lives for many years.
Reseller life.
And then we had to like hug
It's
the
better than that.
the wait staff that was high on cocaine and had IBS. We had to hug them because they were scared of life. That's true. True story.
That was the Thanksgiving meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh, everyone was just, stuff happened.
At 30, we were parents of
35. I was
of
35.
other 30-year-olds.
No, they were like 20s.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
Yeah, I
They were
guess.
younger. Biff checked out huckleberries. Are more like less sweet blueberries. Best to use for cooking. Black currants are a different thing. Thanks. I know where the Val Kilmer meant in Tombstone. I've had lots of black currants because that's very British, right? The black little tiny black currant.
Mike, you can
jams.
call and get. You've called and got a refund, right? When they auto
I have. Who knows if they do that still? They probably figure
Oh.
now. But yeah, I don't like it when it's renewed. I think that I might have last year, maybe even as recently as last year, I did have to call in because I let it go one day longer. Because
Yeah.
I ain't subscribing unless I'm getting a good deal. Because I think it's against my religion, which I.
Susie was saying, yeah, regarding streaming services, I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, but I'm waiting until House of the Dragon season 3 is over so I can binge it and only pay for 1 month.
That's
That's
the
good
trick.
thinking.
Of course, they know that's the trick, so they.
Silver got his cha-ching number 2.
Yes, you are due for that.
It's rolling in the dough.
I have a weird love for stuff like that. Some people feel a way about it, but it's history. I have a black ancestor from Jamaica.
Oh, okay, these are the things. Yeah.
I mean, it's a time and place, but if you were
I don't
to,
think those would be allowed on eBay.
oh yeah, they're fine on eBay. I think so.
Oh,
They're not specifically representative of anything except
Oh,
for
okay.
Hawaii. It's not specific. The question I have is, do we not have any nuance? Do we not understand the different cultures? It's the same. It's like,
right.
It's like everybody who isn't from the West is going to buy these with a little different
They
palm
literally
tree and a
just make
banana.
them all, and then you just put whatever country or state
Yes.
you want on it.
Yeah, that's a little. That's the part that like gets me. It's like, really? Okay. And there was a company, a business, who purchased these and thought that was a great idea from Japan, and then I assume children painted those day and night.
So, Grizzled Golfer was saying he tried getting 3 different handymen, but none would take the job. Guess I found out why.
So they didn't want to fall off a ladder.
And Mike was saying the person that died in the garage where he lives, he said, no, he died in the hospital, not on the site.
Oh, good. No guts. Thank goodness. He did not need the surf pro in there.
I wonder if no one wanted to do
Being
that
alive is just
job
tragic.
because it just wasn't worth the time or money, maybe.
It's usually a setup thing, right? They don't want to just come over and do a little thing. They want
Yeah.
some big money thing. Or you can just pay them $5,000 to paint a window. That'll probably work.
Mike was saying his cha-ching is on mute. Paul.
Oh no, your cha-ching got turned into crickets.
Paul was saying that the first 2 seasons of House of the Dragon, 2 episodes.
I didn't even
season
know
3
there
have
was
been
one or
epic.
two. We haven't watched a single one of the Games of Thrones.
Is that a spin-off from
I think
Games
so.
of Thrones?
It's got a dragon.
Mike, was that me farting?
Yes, it
What?
Jovial says Count
Oh.
lives. Black currants were banned in the U.S. What? Because of fungus that affected trees. We had them on the farm when we were kids, and yes, they make delicious jam.
Interesting.
So that's why you can only get those little. That's why you always have to get the little ones from England. The little currant jellies. You don't get like a big jug of black currant
Thanks,
jelly.
Carl. He's saying congrats on 250.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. That is a true British gentleman thanking us on our dominance.
Congrats.
250
Why
years
can't I
ago.
talk?
When we waited till we saw the whites of their eyes.
Oh, Paul asked to charge his phone, but he will still be listening. So he's saying aloha right now.
Aloha, Paul. Have a great day, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Oh, Jovial. Interesting, Jovial. Shame they haven't reintroduced them. Keep those tassels twirling, beautiful.
True.
She's really good.
Keep them twirling. Stop.
Mike, on the board, $50. Just need... Okay, good, Mike. Good. 500 more. Oh,
I'm trying to shove some sales down the pipeline.
Pre-pandemic now sells for 50. Huh.
I mean, the video games have gone up substantially. I mean, the hardware, the software. I wonder, wouldn't you? I saw a video. It's like one of these guys that Heck and Steve always talks smack about. So he's just like a big game guy. Can't remember his name, but he's like, his first video was like, did this just kill? I mean, he's sort of vibing into it's gonna kill his store. He has a video game store, and it's already difficult. I guess video game stores are difficult. I don't know if they are or not, but he did say that he thought that the Sony thing was going to ruin video. But wouldn't that actually
They're not
raise
putting
the
out-
value and collectability of video games when they stop making them? I mean, maybe at
But
first.
does he sell new stuff too, though?
Well, maybe.
And then new game systems will no longer need...
We still have to buy the game system. But yeah, it'll.
But all the new game systems won't
You'll just buy it
play
on there.
physical media.
You just
right?
buy it on your game system. You'll probably still have to get a game system, obviously, but you won't have to. It'll all be code based.
But can you take a old Xbox game and play it in a new Xbox console?
Yes, I am playing Xbox 360 game Fallout
Right,
New
so
Vegas
if-
on my Xbox One.
If PlayStation is no longer making physical media, does that mean any new game consoles they come out with, physical media won't be able to be played in them?
That's already an issue because of the technology. If the
Right.
new game system, new computer, you can't always play old game. Compatibility isn't always an issue. So for me to play these Xbox 360 games, I have to download a patch on my Xbox One, which I think the patches mostly do is deal with digital rights management, DRM.
Because I'm thinking even if the PlayStation comes out with new game consoles, people could still play physical media. So stores like his could still sell physical media
Maybe.
to somebody that just bought a new console. But now, if they're getting rid of all physical media, does that mean they're?
I don't know. I think that's yet to be seen exactly how they'll come down with that.
Yeah.
But I think the bigger problem is that you don't own your media. But
Yeah.
they'll have more control over it at that point when you don't even have a physical media. Now that you have physical media, there's still all kinds of piracy and patches and jailbreaking, and I imagine we're still going to have all these things. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. But according to contractual agreements, even when you buy a physical piece of media, you are being it's being licensed to you. You do not own the software contained within. Maybe just you own the plastic and the case.
Mm.
So
B
who
News,
knows?
B News was saying on Ubit alone back in the day, we did $200 out the door daily.
Grams and Pops did not hear my soliloquy. If you're still here, I was talking about your that I'm guesstimating based on publicly available information that you're working on that your piece of software that is similar to CapCut, and you are fine tuning it, and it is putting out your putting out it's chopping up your videos and putting out shorts. And that's why you're paying $400 a month to. I was actually using you as sort of like a good example of what to do with this monster thing, and
With
using
AI.
with AI, and how a person that we watched called the brother of Casey Neistat, who's Van Neistat, is on a mission to use AI so much because what he really wants to do is not use AI. And I was using you as an example of just that.
Well, he doesn't want to use technology.
He wants to analog. Yeah, he wants to be analog.
He just wants to give instructions to something and have it make his videos for him. He'll film his videos, but then just have the AI
splits it up, chops it up, but in a good way.
Well, right, have the AI, pick out things.
So
and
I'm
whatever.
excited, and I would also like to have your software if you could just send that over. Thank you very much.
So like I said, you can't jam AI targeting videos. So like you have
So glad to
the
hear you are
weirdest
okay.
knowledge base.
The very first time I stood up to my dad and said, "No more ladders." He was very happy, but
He wasn't.
he wasn't very happy, but has listened. I will listen to you. Tell me no more ladders, and I'll listen to you right now.
I know whenever I get up on one, I'm like, somebody protect me, please.
I take full responsibility for the fact that Auction Professor started filming from the waist up. Now volume. Oops. Yikes. What? Now
Alright.
volume doing one-offs where you always hunting things down. All the processes of one-offs are really munchers of time.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I mean,
not really. Depends on what your one-offs are.
that's all we're really familiar with, aside from that DVD lot that we got of all brand new DVDs in multiple quantities of each.
What are you saying? Check with me before you say something that I have to live up to. What are you saying? I don't know what you're just saying.
One-offs.
Now volume doing one-offs.
But
where
I'm
you always
saying that. But I was saying that that's what we've always been used to, is just doing like one-offs of vintage and stuff. But the one thing that was different for us was the DVDs.
What about the books?
Those are one-offs.
What are the DVDs?
Those are multiple quantities of sealed stuff.
Yeah, but there's only like 6 sealed quality. Sealed was the most we had of any given one. I don't know if that counts. I'll let you have it though. You can have that. Thanks.
Now
I don't know what you're
doing
talking about, though.
one-offs where you're always hunting things down. All of the process of one-offs are really munchers of time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. We've done one-offs, and there's no munching of time. I mean, so I
Well,
guess
especially
maybe are we
now,
talking about the title again? Maybe that's
No,
what we're
with
talking about.
AI.
So the title is, I don't remember what my title is. It's something about loving the crap that you're selling. I can't remember what I wrote now, to be honest. Yeah, can you tell me what I wrote? But if you love it, eBay
like full
maxing.
romantic love. What you said.
Oh, right. Okay, that's what I said. Yes, if you do sell what you love, there's no muncher of time, because the learning about the item is the fun part. If you're going to do one-offs, maybe it's best to do one-offs that are worth over $300, because I think that's probably a good thing to say.
Well,
But
yeah, go on.
if you did one-offs of like the stuff that we bought this weekend, that would drive me crazy probably.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So we went to this estate sale, which we actually just stumbled across it too. Like Blue VT is saying, the beauty of reselling, and you wake up on a Sunday with no intention of sourcing, you get bored and end up going to bed as the new owner of a vintage violin, and then think maybe I should take lessons. Well, we had no intentions.
We just let
either.
life just dictate where we're going.
On Saturday, we were just like, oh, let's take a little drive. And then we came across this massive yard sale, which ended up actually being an estate sale. And we bought a lot of stuff. And then we returned on Sunday. And then they were like, oh, are you resellers? And we were like, yeah.
We just
And-
liked hanging out there. It was 4
But
siblings whose
They were
parents
so
had died,
funny,
and they were in their childhood home, and they were just
telling us awesome stories.
busting each
and-
other's
Yeah, they're
chops.
so
and,
funny. But
and we bought all their childhood
But yeah,
stuff.
they were like, oh, one of them was like, oh, are you guys resellers? And we said, yeah. But we were like, but everything we bought from you, though, we're not reselling
We're not
it.
reselling any of that crap.
And then he was like, it's true. Like, and then we were talking, and it's like, we really only buy stuff to resell that we
Technically,
like.
probably buying it for ourselves, but then
But,
it's like, oh,
yeah.
we're gonna sell this.
It's
Because what we
hard-
bought this weekend, I'll tell you what we bought that I thought was cool. A ton of holiday stuff, Thanksgiving, and stuff that has Native Americans. Is that okay? Indigenous people on the Thanksgiving stuff. So I bought it because it still had Indians on the
This is
Thanksgiving stuff. Because I assume that stuff is no longer made or
a stack
available
of
anymore.
Vintage Hawaii.
You can't show those
oh,
because they have
actually, I grabbed this
NS4F on
I
there.
grabbed this one too, the Twin Towers.
We got a couple of NS4Fs on here. Look at that. NF for S.
Not suitable for work.
No.
Um,
Love it.
Yeah.
These are all this
one-
stack.
This one is like, keep your eyes on the hands.
This is the whole stack, Biff. So this is all Hawaiian postcards from one place. Now we're into postcards. Actually, whenever I get something like this, Hawaiian postcards, I keep them to sink them into a bar top that I'll never make.
We're not selling these. We're keeping. That's just it. Like all of this stuff.
Unless we could sell those for like $10 a piece. I bet the booby ones would sell.
Those, it said, if
I could sell
you
those.
sold them together, you could get probably like $25.
For pieces of paper that we got for free. Those were in the free pile, by the way. Thank you. Oh, wait. That's almost, I'm going to have to say that's most certainly.
Just give me the light and pass the joe.
So we got those were out of the
Yeah,
free
and then
pile.
we got like a velvet Hawaiian like touristy thing, throw pillow cover, a little baby puffer fish.
The father was in the military.
yeah,
went
all
all
sorts
over,
of, like,
all these little
Polynesian-
things he bought. Like he went every place he went. He bought one of these little kind of trinkets, and I'm guessing. So how old are they? They're about our age. Which those must be from the
Renee!
60s, not 50s. I would think they were a little older than that, due to their not very
The
sensitive.
mom passed away June 14th. She was 90.
She just died last month.
Yes.
And we're already in her house going through her
I
stuff?
know. I was like, wow, she obviously had everything set for them, but
Maybe
she was
so, yeah.
extremely organized. She
No mice in the
loved
stuff?
the holidays.
Wow, no mice.
He bought a bunch of like vintage holiday window, cardboard cutouts and stuff. But she had a list and she labeled every single box and bin and said exactly what was in it, and then everything had to go back in those bins.
And to flip it says, I prefer this format with you two. Let's have some fun. Not everything needs to be an eBay learning experience. Honestly, I don't know if there's anything else to talk about on eBay. And most certainly we're not trying to teach you, but I think that it's fun to see
like-
how we do our eBay
Yeah.
activities.
I definitely would like for some people to gain some knowledge from us, but
Well, I think what's helpful is when you see two R words that are running around making it work, that you realize you can do it yourself. I mean, that's the best thing, I think. I mean,
yeah, list easier.
I think that's what I want to at
list
least say.
easier.
Ellie, let's go. Jovial brings new meaning to refried bean, doesn't it?
Oh, wait, did you see what Ryan said?
Hold on, wait. I'm looking for. Where's Ryan?
The news said there's a new parasite in
the
Illinois
parasite.
causing explosive diarrhea.
Grams and Pop says public restrooms are why I don't believe humans are ready to meet aliens. We're not evolved enough yet. true story. But Corey, so two things. Okay, we're gonna talk about toilets. The first rest area when you come into Vermont is a living toilet swamp, and it's all self-contained. There's no sewer, and it's a open living toilet swamp. It's pretty cool. You'll
You
check it out.
squat
when you
over
come
the
here.
hole.
You don't squat over.
I'm joking.
And then the second thing is you can't sell for money anymore. So in the olden days before proper toilets, running water specifically, you had these little wooden potty things that were like a portable toilet, and they had
like a little chair.
A little chair, but it was small, and the back could fold down, and then it had like a porcelain pot for your items.
That would slide in the hole.
And then you wash it, throw it out, wash it out, whatever. You could carry your toilet around everywhere you went. Get on a train, you carry your toilet. Go for a walk, you carry your toilet. There was no IBS back then. You know why? Because it wasn't a problem. You didn't have to find a toilet. You just had it with you. Squat and leave them, whatever.
Somebody
it's
was
right
selling
there.
one of those at a yard sale.
They wanted money that I was not gonna. You can't sell them anymore. Those things used to be $250.
She's like,
and there were planters. People used them as planters. You can't give them away anymore.
Yeah.
Antiques.
Well, I don't know. It's a little. I don't.
People don't like poop involved things.
Using them when.
But you got to understand that a portable toilet would change the world back to the olden days. You could I want to go to New York, and I'm going to walk. You know why you don't walk? Because you need a toilet. So if you just had a toilet on your pack, life would be better. I'm just saying.
You could just carry a 5-gallon bucket.
Hold on, let me try I just built this toilet chair. Let me try
it. Mike was saying to Ryan, figures ill a noise.
Yes. You can't hide your lion eyes.
PMK said, I still have John's orange-colored shower on my Amazon wish list. That's hilarious.
Oh, my goodness. LOL Grams. Yeah, most folks don't understand pathogens and all the crap intended in public schools. We got changed for all that stuff. Yeah, I wasn't big on using the public school toilets. I hate rest stops. I generally like the idea of having my own toilet with me at all times. I think that would just really change the quality of our existence on this planet. And I would like to work on that. Perhaps I'm going to use agentic AI, and come up with a plan to make personal portable toilets.
I think the older you get,
the more you need a personal portable toilet.
But the less you care about having to use the public bathroom. But I guess the problem is if all the stalls or the bathroom is occupied, and you
just pull out your foldable flap out toilet and you just sit. You're like, I'll be done by the time you're done in there. I'll already be done out here. And then you just have rooms that are just open, no plumbing.
Just don't want.
You just do your own.
I just wouldn't want, like, in the day of in this age of filming everything, like somebody being like, "Oh, look at that lady just crapped her pants." That.
If you had your own toilet, you would not be worried about that. You would just pull out your toilet and say, "You're really going to take a picture of me not crapping my pants?"
Blue VT2 was saying, Primo, if ever we meet, and have a story to challenge your Walmart disaster. Too funny.
In my mind, maybe it's grown the legend of whatever happened that day. It was a 20-foot ceiling.
If anyone wants to lose weight, just re-listen to this, and you will
Eric
vomit.
Gunther, aloha. It's not that I don't trust people.
You will not have an appetite after listening to this.
It's that I just don't trust people.
Eric,
exactly.
Hi.
Exactly. That's just it. I mean, we have to all.
Vintage Gaming GB, Mike, doo-doo on the walls is a true story. Just visit your local mall.
I mean, that's where it goes. It's like the walls at Walmart toilets are magnets for duty. Grams, like the moment COVID hit, knew the deal. My wife also aced microbiology. I didn't know nothing. All I knew was in January, I was going to Costco every day and getting one package of toilet paper and like 4 flats of water. And by the time we were in lockdown, our entire basement was just water and TP. We did not have
our staples around here.
well, that's what we needed. That made it just a breeze. There was nothing else. We didn't really need to go anywhere.
Yeah,
So we didn't use
like
anybody's toilets.
I try to avoid them. I'd rather go out in the woods. Oh, that's a story too, actually.
Yeah, there is one. Remember coming back from the auction? I'm very.
He always made fun
adaptable.
of me for bringing a
adaptable.
roll of toilet paper in the car.
I did not make fun of you. I just found it to be sweet.
I've never had
And
to use them, but I just always thought you never
good.
know. Well, yeah, we were at an auction in New Hampshire, and he was
With
like,
the amount, so you
"Do
gotta get at
do
the
we
auction. You
have-
gotta get.
do
Come
we
on.
have that roll of toilet
You got to be
paper?"
at the auction early. You got to get a good place. That means we got to drive 2 hours. So that means we got to get up at 6, got to get there at 8. Auction starts. There's no good food there, but the firemen are there and they're selling their god-awful burgers that are just diarrhea on a bun. And I got to eat something if I'm going to have all this stress hormone going through me. And then when that mixes with the other thing, I'm trying to hold it all. I'm trying to stay compressed for the event. I don't really want to use any sort of foreign entity bathroom or anything, especially at the places that we go to these auctions. They're not a porta potty's nicer.
No, they are really gross.
So a tree on the ride home ended up being
We pull off
my
the
place.
side of the road. He
the
goes
sun was
into the
shining
woods.
in. It was beautiful. It was I was communing with nature. So
He
to speak.
leaned up against a tree and
I
then
did the
came back.
old Boy Scout. You know, how you do it? You're like this, you know, kind of against the tree. I don't know how to do it. How do you do it?
You
You
you're
understand.
sitting, like you're sitting. You're leaning right at. This is disgusting.
Yes, you are. Okay. She told me Peacock doesn't do refunds once it's renewed.
okay.
Investigate, because I think you can get a charge back, especially they'll probably ask you then, do you want to? What you do is you cancel, and then they ask you,
He said it does.
but will you
state it.
sign up for less because it's less and you can stay here?
Oh, House of the Dragon is a prequel to Game of Thrones. Okay.
But it's new, I think. It's a prequel, but it came out after Game of Thrones.
Yes.
The final, actually, it was the
Yes.
final editing of the Declaration of Independence
Yes.
that happened on 4th of July. Not the
The final draft.
I thought it was the signing happened on July 4th, and then the reading of it happened on July 8th.
Something
think.
was on the 8th.
I think, but that would have just been TV history that I just heard. I do listen to this one guy who's a professor about history.
Yes, physical games will increase in value. Mike, video
Yes.
game stores have evolved into trading cards in Japanese anime.
Yes.
Unknown Ryan, my Xbox has XS, already has no disk drive. It's fully digital. Okay. B News, I was there in a prior lifetime at the Boston THC party. Don't remember much.
Yeah, we were all
Like,
hammered on that special tea, right?
What's the THC party?
Boston tea party, but it was really tea. They say it's tea, but we know it was weed, B-Nudes. They threw all the weed
Oh,
in the harbor,
in a
not
prior
tea.
lifetime. Oh, okay.
I always did think that. You know, you used to be able, so it was all hemp, but you didn't grow hemp without growing. You don't grow hemp without growing pot
Oh,
too.
THC as in marijuana.
So you
Got
used to
it.
be able to pay your taxes and stuff with pot, because they used it for ropes. It was a very important thing. But you also grew the other plant, and all the people used to smoke it and stuff with tobacco, without tobacco. But
Like, this is like my grandpa talking about gaming. Come on, mom and dad, you ain't that old.
yes, we are. We're so old. I'm playing a game right now, 17 years old. The only games I know of in the last 20 years, I played Mech Assault, Mech Warriors, whatever. Then I went into hiatus, and I've only played Call of Duty or that other one where you punch everybody, Grand Theft Auto. It's the only games I've played in 20 years, except for New Vegas, which I've only played this weekend.
Mike was saying
And I'm
that's
about done with that.
that's what GameStop CEO will do if he gets his hands on eBay. Are you talking about the moving
we'll turn it into trading cards in Japanese anime.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. And also, I'm okay with him being a spot to take all the stuff and be like sort of. I just don't understand how it seems bigger than he explains it to be.
And digital means more
actual-
lost freedoms.
Yeah.
It's eventually
Controlling.
gaming is going interactive high-speed streaming right here on YouTube. They pioneered some of it, 10 years ago? Proof of concept. The biggest games in the future will be gamer creations made with AI. The game companies are in trouble. Oh, yeah, I bet.
And in the future also, the future of AI is that you're going to just develop any single thing you ever need will just happen immediately. So I need to do a task. It'll just make the digital parts of it to do that task, and then you'll execute it. So there'll be less of going out and finding apps and stuff. It'll just literally on the spot create software that you need to run the thing that you need. That'll all happen instantaneously in the future.
I gotta go back up.
Uh-oh.
Like I said many a time, we are on the cusp of new digital stuff.
Yeah, we are.
Wearables and the home TV, video, phone, internet, PC, cell phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, idiotic to trust large greedy companies with your money.
I don't really too much.
Graham's Pops, Corey was saying, we use our fair share of AI for sure, but I get my money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. $400 a month is a lot of money to be spending. And if you're getting your money worth out of it, I can only imagine what's going on over there.
Mike was saying,
Give me your software.
I'll stick with anything physical. I guess I'm old. B Nudes.
Physical's fine.
Device unification is right around the corner, and the TV 4K, 8K real estate is going to change a lot of stuff.
Mountain MTMN.
It's the main reason that companies are looking toward 3D advertising wearables in your home TV. Renee!
Aloha.
Nice to see you. Sorry I'm late. We're doing summer
We're doing
school.
summer school. Holy cow.
Hope everybody had a wonderful 4th. We did. I hope you did too.
Oh, we were awesome. We had ice cream. We had, oh man, I am so old. I wanted she wasn't feeling too well because of that whole back thing, neck from scraping. So, but she wanted a sandwich. I give baby what she wants. She gets whatever she wants. She wants a sandwich. I went and got a big old slab of roast beef. Actually, what's it called? Chateaubriand? No, London broil. That's what I like. I like the London broil instead of the regular roast beef. But anyway, got that. Got some Lorraine Swiss, which I like. And I made this big sandwich on July 4th. I didn't eat anything else. We didn't have any barbecue. I only ate half the sandwich and ate the other half Sunday. How doesn't that sound like an old person? Thank you.
And then we're to bed by 8.
And went to bed by 8. I stayed up later. I was watching stuff. You were asleep.
Renee was saying she's bad every day is better each day. I actually can be a teacher. You can.
Congratulations and good on you.
Would be a great teacher.
Good on you. I mean, it takes just the dedication, really, right? You just gotta wanna. I'm just saying that. I don't know if that's true, but I assume a lot of it has to do with just wanting to.
I think it's sort of like, how sometimes maybe soon-to-be parents are like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. And it just, like, comes naturally.
No, I'm a sucky teacher. I hate teaching. I get angry when people want me to teach them. And it's mostly because I just don't want to do it. That's why I'm a terrible teacher.
Yeah, you are the world's most awful teacher.
I try to make it terrible, so you don't ask me anymore. Go learn yourself.
Biff was saying he bought a stack of 1974 license plates over the weekend. I will still take dumb chances.
Okay.
Are they all California?
It's exciting,
or
though,
various
right?
Ones?
Are they matching? Because I know matching license plates are good, especially California license plates. So I bet you did good.
Yes, Mike, we have.
Real questions. Have you sold any of those braggery video games? Hell yeah! Jealous! We sold Ninja something. 120. We sold the first one that we sold on the first day for 60. And we sold another one for like 109 or something. What was the last one we sold?
I think so. One of them sold for 90. The last one was 90.
I'll tell you. I want you to be properly jealous.
90 plus shipping.
Hold on. Let's look here. Mike needs to know. Mike's going to get an accurate. This is, if for nothing else, we're going to be accurate.
And we got them for what, $1 each? What was it?
$1 each. But you were in the car. You didn't even see them. I did it all. It's all me. Thank you.
I was providing you with support.
Cover and support.
From the car going, hi, Yay! Yes.
Okay, hold on. I almost got it. I'm pulling up the details.
One of us has to hold Pokey.
It's true. I'm gonna search by item title. If it'll.
Who's
Can I
the best
click in
baby
the-
boy?
Can I click in the box?
Oh, he's stretching.
I run this stupid thing called, I don't know, it's a vid IQ or something. It slows my whole computer down for some reason.
Oh.
How do you spell Xbox? Okay, Mike. So we sold the Forza Motorsports 2 Xbox 360 video game racing simulation Xbox Live sealed on June 14th for $55. That includes the shipping, $55.50. Then on June 18th of the same year, Ninja Gaiden 2 Xbox 360 video game action adventure Tecmo sealed $122.58. That includes shipping. And then July 3rd, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lost Odyssey, Xbox 360, video game RPG, JRPG, Microsoft Mistwalker, sealed. I've never even looked at these titles. They were all listed by.
He didn't even know,
I have no idea what
two
these
of them
are.
sold because I just packaged them up and got them
Sent
printed.
them out.
and-
We have a wonderful system over here.
At
It's-
first,
does
and
not
then
involve me at
when
all.
he would go and look, he would be like, "Oh wait, what? We sold that?
$103.86. Do we overcharge for shipping on that? How'd they get up so high?
Tax."
Okay, good enough. So 3 of them have sold. 3 of them, Michael, for a grand total $1 million. I mean,
Oh,
1,
easily,
22.
easily $1 million.
If you just want to, are we just going to look at, now we always want to take the biggest number because it's just the most impressive and that's just fun to do. But realize that that doesn't include our cost of goods, which is $1 each.
And we literally, with these games and with that book we sold over the weekend for $250,
That was 20 cents, that book.
printed the labels immediately.
We did. That's my new thing. I'm printing labels.
On the
No
expensive
cancels happening
things.
here.
Just
no
like, no.
canceling happening here. Thank you. So anyway, if I was going to add all these up, this 120 is 223, and then 223 plus 55 is 258. Right? Yeah, 258. 3 games. Still have 6 games left. And of course, yes, we will be rich, and we will be going to Costco just on those games alone. Thank you.
Let's get through these.
Are we already 14 minutes overdue?
AK is just a gimmick and totally not necessary. Your eyes can't tell the difference from 4K.
Not when we're only sitting.
Aloha again, Paul.
Not when we're sitting 2 feet away from the screen. No, you cannot notice the difference. The big thing about all these TV, like 8K, I think 4K is a 10-foot screen. So they used to talk about 10-foot displays, I think. So you have a 10-foot thing on the wall and you step 10 feet back from it, but maybe it's 12 feet back. I can't remember. But it had to do with 4K being a 10-foot display. So I guess 8K can be a 20-foot display. Impressed? Thank you.
BNUT saying to Renee, fantastic. I have no doubts. Your dynamics have come through loud and
Yes.
clear. That's the kind of lady that makes things happen.
That's right.
She said, thanks, just for calling, but gotta get it right. Yeah, that's awesome. I know it's not easy homeschooling. My sister did it for a little bit. I mean, she enjoyed it, but my nephew actually wanted to go back to
Wanted to get out of there
school.
ASAP. Feet don't fail me now. Yoing.
Ryan, I love postcards. I have a collection of late 1800s, early 1900s Christmas.
They're probably creepy and fun.
Oh, a leather postcard? Neat.
Probably have like dead babies
I mean,
propped
these
up
are
and
vintage,
stuff.
but they're not like really, really old. So
They're from the 60s. That's when he traveled, so that's all.
yeah.
Those postcards are $4 and will take 3 years to sell, but the risque ones are probably $12 each. So
Yeah, we plan on just keeping them.
what I used to like to do was always in every house, and we haven't built one here yet, and we've only been here for 22 years, but I love sinking things into lucite, whether they're wall panels, but bar tops are the best. And so I keep all these things still Biff, like the records, in case someone comes over someday. No one's ever coming over, but I'm keeping the dream alive. Today I shipped postcards with Native Americans on them from 1913, $30 for the two.
Oh, and I ended up getting, like, they had a small bin of postcards.
Oh, we got them all, right?
Yeah, I mean, these were pretty much the best ones, or the ones we look at stuff that we like and would want to keep.
So the Hawaiians are the best one.
Yeah.
Even if there's like 1900s ones, it's like, no Hawaii? That's not good.
I hope that works out, Renee. Yes. Yeah, that would be great. Because you're not able to
I think you
sell
can
a whole
do that
lot on eBay, right?
I think that is
'Cause
a
you're
possibility. There's ways to do it.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Oh, chamber pot. That's what it's called. Yes, a chamber pot.
Thank you,
They used to
Ryan.
be everywhere, and everybody had their own toilet.
Carl!
You got your own toilet, people. Why don't we have chamber pots anymore? But for everybody, you would never be without a bathroom. I mean, well, you'd be totally without a bathroom.
Carl,
but you
you're
would be
probably-
able to put your
I
deposit
know.
somewhere.
Carl, you're probably done, but if you are listening in the background, thank you so much. It was so great to hear from you.
And see you
I'm
up there
genuinely
on the
wondering where
screen.
you've been, and I'm glad to see that all is fine.
You as well. Be well and be happy.
Yeah, thank you.
Aloha, Carl. Thanks for stopping.
And check him out, Purple.
The
Publications.
show's over, but we're just still
Yeah.
going though anyway. Yeah, you should be able to get some dough help from. Yes, you absolutely should. I know for a fact you can. I just don't know how complicated or
Different
steps to
states,
take.
different rules.
For sure. Corey says, I can talk toilets for days. We were number one in the number two business for almost a decade. I know my shitter. Thank you. So what don't you agree though? I mean, the chamber pot was the most amazing invention of ever. Granted, it's not like flowing toilets. There's a little more activity involved in it, but it's so much more convenient. I mean, people used to just hoist their you'd have to move your heart charcoals like in that long thing in your bed that you used to warm up your bed. Use the charcoal thing. You pull that out, big ashtray with the charcoals in it, and then you get up and take a dump right next to your bed.
Well, the best movie scene ever is Bridesmaids.
What happened then? I don't remember that.
They went to...
Oh gosh, I do remember that. I mean, that's toilet related, but not chamber pot related.
No.
How dare
Grandpa. Wow.
Grams, what's the difference between a straight flush and a royal flush? The rainbow sign on the door. Wait. Obviously, we've traveled in different circles.
Oh, Eric. Yeah, I know.
Just go to San Francisco. You can drop a deuce wherever you're
standing.
standing. Bring the new meaning to drop,
Drop it like...
alongside. Yucko.
Yeah.
No, I think
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I think we should issue out, instead of needle exchangers, I think we should have chamber pot exchanges. I think that's more helpful to people. Less harm. Harm reduction.
But they're, like I said, they're 5-gallon buckets. That's what they... That's often what is used as well.
No, but these are nice, made out of quarter sawn oak. I mean, at least be classy about it.
Thanks, Dad. Carrying a toilet around with me all the time. New nightmare unlocked.
It's a challenge. Have you played Fallout? There's not a lot going on over there. All the toilets are broken. Everywhere I go, the toilets are all broken. You can drink out of the toilet, but there's a little radiation in there. It's a very complicated game. It's taken me like 5 hours just to figure out how to repair my guns and stuff, and I'm like barely even killing people yet. Thank you.
What are you saying?
The Fallout.
Oh.
I'm not even the Skullface guy yet. I don't know if I become him or not, but I'm not him yet.
Huh.
So I'm trying to
Walter, what's his name in real life?
I want to be him. I want to be the red Skullface guy.
Jovial, that's about where our government is these days, in the chamber pot. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That's the stew.
Oh, somebody's making stew.
Doo-doo on the walls, my new gamer tag. Oh, people will be like, what?
Mr. Doody Brown.
Do.
Renee says, perfect time for my husband to join.
Hi, Renee's husband.
When I used to do HVAC, my daily intake of nothing but Slim Jims and Monsters would destroy a bath. I can't imagine. Yikes. Did you eat, Ryan, did you get both the Slim Jim and then with its accoutrement stick of square cheese that went along with it? Because that sort of, I think the point of that was to combating forces. With the Slim Jim is going to make you clear out while the cheese plugged you up enough to keep it balanced. It was a balanced program.
One of the best songs. Hello. What is truly needed?
Is that husband?
Maybe she's saying hello on his behalf. What is truly needed is the Dyson Senior's toilet. When one sat atop, the vacuum kicks on.
Yes,
there
be nudes. It's like a space toilet, and it sucks everything out, so you don't have to strain and compress your bodily juices and stuff. It just pulls it automatically, so you don't have as much problems. Every once in a while, it sucks out your entire inside. That's a whole different story. I hate it when that happens. Jovial says it's not that they get up from the pot early. It's when they're bending over to sit on the pot and now the walls are bad. That is the problem. When you're under pressure and you're already like tight and you're making the you're just inching along like, I think I'm going to make it. Your eyes are popping out of your head. You close the door, you turn around and you're like, I'm not going to make it. And the second you take any movement and you're like, whoosh, all at once. That's what happened to me anyway. I don't know if your story is different from mine. I walked out of that place, not a speck of obvious green on me.
Oh.
It was all on.
Why was it green? Did you have like grape Kool-Aid or something?
No. We were very healthy on that trip. I think we were eating salads and stuff, and I don't know. We stopped in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we ate at the hitching post, and that place was torn down a year later, so I'm kind of guessing maybe we were helping them clean out their fridges or something, and maybe got a little extra Funkle Pop in our...
Oh, Marty, this is just...
We were right next to this weird hot tub in the...
I literally
hotel?
just have John in my head going, YouTubers that don't talk about eBay.
Look, all YouTubers have to go to the chamber pot from time to time. So, but yes, when you're under pressure and then there's any sort of bending, sometimes the gates let loose.
Bed by 8, you guys old. Yeah, well, we're also up at 5 in the morning. What time are you up? Like I guess that's people. Still old.
She's in bed by 8. I'm in bed by 9 because I am awesome. That makes me one level awesome.
Toilet paper, baby wipes, and the change of clothes in the car
just in cases. You're fully prepared. Yes, I think that's
I think that's a good idea.
As our old friend who doesn't come here all the time.
Oh, Josh is here.
Motorcycle dork. He said,
"Oh yeah.
First of all, never trust." This is good for everybody, resellers or not.
Is he right? He
never trust a fart over 50. And always, if you're on your motorcycle, always wear an undershirt. It comes in handy. Trust him.
Oh, MD. Boy, do I miss him.
Lag also tries to be in. There's nothing happening after 8 that's good. Nothing good for you happening after 8. Oh, 8 a.m. because you're a party all night rock star.
Josh, you came in right when we're talking about excellent stuff.
We're talking about bringing back the chamber pot. We're talking about other things.
Accidents in bathrooms.
Dang it, you all passed me on the QLR with those sales. Nice.
That's cool.
On the quality listing report. Listing quality report?
Oh, okay.
Sup, Josh? Hey, Josh. First time. Gristle Golfer says, first time I took my now wife fishing in the boonies. She took
That's
a
great.
tinkle on the river adjacent boulder. That is when I knew I had found a keeper.
Yeah, I agree.
I could tell you, can I tell the one thing that's happening currently that is super cute? I don't know if I must have said it already.
What?
That when we go out to the warehouse, sometimes I don't go into the farther away warehouse for the toilet if I just got a coffee pee in the back. So I go behind in the woods. And our little dog, it is, I know this is TMI. I apologize.
But Pokey has to go with him.
And he tinkles too.
And so they
It's the
both are doing it
cutest
together.
Freaking thing
Every
I've ever
time.
seen.
It is actually
I'm sorry,
cute.
but I just wanted to get that out in the world
Yeah.
for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one. Where's Bearded Picker? You said Bearded Picker was here, and I never saw Bearded Picker.
He was way up to. Oh, you know what?
He's never coming
You're
back.
in top chat. You're not in all messages.
No,
I saw him on my
Beard.
phone.
I just realized we never said hi. He's never coming back. Nope, I can't get to him ever again. Sorry, guys. I don't do that sometimes. I forget.
And you never go to live chat.
Never. Absolutes are a good way to speak. I heard from somebody.
Yeah.
Conversation seems to be going down. Did we read all this? Oh wait, no. Yes, we did. Thank goodness. There's the Josh. There's the Joshenings. The Grizz. The White.
Oh, my Mike.
Funny how I can't squat to exercise, but I can squat
Yeah.
to go like a king.
Wait, did you see Mike's comment up above her?
Dang it, you passed. Wait, where?
No, right above Jovial, where you just read.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I did read that. Oh, no. I did not
I
read
knew
that
my
one.
wife was a keeper when she didn't leave me after asking her to smell the farts.
Is she okay? Should she survive that? Perhaps she's still living in the fart sock world. Who's got
That
a fart
is
sock?
so funny.
Who's got a fart sock? Come on. I don't like socks. Socks are never good. There's nothing good about a dude's sock.
Mike, dumping is a must. Exercise is not. B. Newt said, my lady proposed to me at the local Greek festival after we were dancing. Oh,
And there was
she's a
no chamber
keeper.
pots involved. Definitely a chamber pot nightmare tonight. LOL.
You're welcome, Lag.
Going to wake up thinking there's poo next to my bed in the middle of the night. Careful where you step. You know, they didn't have lights either. So when you
I
blew
think
out the
Jovial's
candle,
leaving-
there
Oh, wait,
was there's no night light in the olden days with the chamber pots.
Yeah, that is true, Renee, right?
We still had,
They're just
marketed
for
guys.
young
That's true.
potty training.
No, I'm saying bring them out for me. I want one. Thank you. Can they get me a Toto toilet with the washlet? Can they get me the bidet toilet like for bedside? Can I carry it around? Because that would be the winner. That's the big wiener. Thanks, True Renee. Aloha for the elderly. I don't know what I'm reading now. I can't read anymore. Hot lava. The minivan of wonders. No Fallout is scary for me. So glad that's over. It falls back. It's never going to end. They're doing this
For
on
royalty
purpose. They're
back in the day, they had
torturing
someone just dedicated to emptying the chamber pots called the Master of the Stool.
Oh, come on.
No thanks. Shitty job. Jovial. Percentages go up if you own a rescue dog. What are you talking about?
Nice.
Oh, yes. I love the weird waxy cheese.
That is so gross. It's like powder. It's like moist but powdered. I don't know what it is.
Did we get demonetized for the Chevy commercial?
No.
No.
We only got demonetized from playing the
Carly.
first bars of the Carly Simon You're So Vain at the very end of our show. And somehow it
The Slim G Jim Cheese Chaser made it worse.
yeah.
The girls I game with the tag doo-doo on the walls would be the mile. Oh, seriously? Huh.
I'm definitely have a lot of personal experience and a lot of gross things, I would say. From time to time.
Oh, God. Yeah, toilet not flush on.
I, generally speaking, I do a lot of holding in, so I don't have external problems. But sometimes we all understand.
Jovial, I'm telling you, you and I have a very similar sense of humor because I love poop talk too. Poop
Let's end this.
farts.
Poop farts is all
I
in the
know. I
mind.
feel like I'm a 10-year-old.
You are a 10-year-old. Yep, vintage hard picture paint and a broken sink vanities, doors hanging by a thread in the stalls, the floor tiles smoking as he walked by, and belts. I'm trying to get up for this shit. My dad hunts, and I remember him coming home several times with no socks and half of a ripped shirt. Yes, hunting. There's nothing good about hunting people. I get it. You get to play with guns and you get to
What
like
the
kill
heck
things,
happened?
but the rest of it is gross because there is nothing but bad food and diarrhea and beer and trees and blood and ugh. What is going on, hunters?
Like,
But I don't have a problem with hunting.
You try to get up for our show. You're at Silver Stacker's show in the morning, so
Yeah.
you're already awake by the time we're on.
Flag lives in the fourth dimension. You have to remember. This time is different.
We've all learned important reseller info today.
You're welcome. Oh my gosh, we're almost to the bottom. I definitely not a partner. Remember those tiny photo process? Yeah, photo mats.
Susie.
Sure. They'd be photo. I think they were mostly photo mats, but they were shacks, right? Photo shacks. And Kodak had their own, and Fuji had their own, and I was able to take Bridget, you know, when we first went for the first time back to California 30 years ago now. We still had our old one there.
Yeah, what a great little thing that was.
Probably 10 years ago was the last time we saw one somewhere on the East Coast.
Was that across from Blockbuster?
Yeah, it was across from a little Blockbuster,
Yeah.
which was still open. We went to it.
Oh boy, those were the
Olden
days.
dick. And an AM PM. Holy cow! This was the okay. The 4 blocks in this little part of Menlo Park. AM PM Mini Market, Blockbuster, the Spruce Goose, which was a beer and burger joint that had peanuts on the floor. And on the other corner was
edible peanuts.
the photo mat. Yeah. Thank you. Just tell
Eric
stories.
was saying, my dad taught me that remembering toilet paper was more important than remembering your weapon of choice.
I mean, in a pinch, when you're pinching, there's many more opportunities to be stuck with needing your toilet paper than needing your weapon. That's just a true story.
Newly married, and I learned the hard way that she was not one of the pros. Fart sock was retired.
Oh, I hope the fart sock was put in the crematorium.
Primo's Super Mario Brothers cart chamber pot.
Yes. I got wheels on my chamber pot. It's Mario Kart. Yes. Okay. I totally picture my cart with it's fart powered cart.
Like, don't tell Uncle Todd, but that's a bot. And Todd's like, LOL. Like, I would never use a bot on your show.
Exactly.
Classic, it's racist Americano, poop, Slim Jims, cheese, video games, postcards, eBay. Covered it all today.
Check your bingo cards.
If you don't do Jovial. If you don't do any other exercise, be sure to do your sphincter muscle exercise while you can.
Pelvic floor. Do your
to
kegels.
prevent an accident.
Do your kegels, people. Men can benefit from the kegels too. Axe, aloha to you.
I regret deciding to work until you two. Okay.
We can't give
sorry.
up. We can't get.
We're almost
We don't
done.
have it within us to give up.
PMK. I just flashed back to that one time I had a district manager visit and we forgot to remove the Chamber of Fart sign from the restroom
Who got
door.
busted for that? Who took the credit? Wait, that was on the floor? Now a Febreze fluid fart filter insert sounds like a winner to me. Yeah, I think that's good. We're going to do that. I'm going to make a website. We're going to get this product marketed. I'm going to look on Temu and figure out what the best fluid fart filter there is out there. Then I'm going to private white label it with a dark label and then process it with the thing. Thank you.
Okay,
We're
heading
finished.
down
We're finished here.
Everyone,
We're finished.
Harry
Don't.
Pooter
Just
in
it's over.
Chamber of
It's
Farts.
over now. It's all over now, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you for being silly with us. and spending time with us.
But remember, we could have talked about eBay
You
for
mean
2.5
so much
hours.
to us. We really
And that would have
appreciate
been
you.
exciting.
And you know that we'll get a little bit of eBay in there, but a lot of nonsense.
You might have to look for it with the magnifying glass, but
But
we mix it
and
in
that's
there.
why we appreciate people that focus more on eBay, because I go to those shows too to actually get eBay.
sometimes we need a little bit of that. Sometimes we need a little bit of this. And sometimes we mix it all up and aloha! Aloha!
Thank you, everyone.
Ha!
You mean so much to us. We appreciate
Hi,
you.
sweet bunny. You smell like a hot dumpster, like a boy.
Oh, he has poo-poo
Oh,
mouth.
who has hot dumpster? If we take you to the vet, they're gonna go time for the teeth to come out, and then we're gonna
and
go
then
boop,
what?
boop 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 boop, and then you don't have any teeth left, and then what? And then your tongue will fall out of your head, and then it'll be extra cute. We know it's
And then what will he do?
true.
He won't chew his treats anymore. He'll.
Oh, look at this little thing.
He is truly the
I wish
best.
we could share him with you and send him. You want to go to all the different people in a box? We'll send you around and we'll send you off and probably send you media mail because
Pokey
you're kind of expensive.
adventures.
No one will get you for media mail.
Mm.
Am I right? It's a true story. I heart you too, babe. You're the best bunny. Yes, you are.
What's on that finger?
It's the tips, just the tips. I only do tips. The best grossness is on the tips. You know that.
Oh, good
It
heavens.
cleans out all the little ridges of my,
Cleans up my fingerprint.
Wow, he is going to town.
He had a dream of licking.
He's the best.
Okay, guys. Love you guys. Bye.